Another mortar on my position.
Right.
Okay, everyone get inside this building with me.
Go across.
Right then.
Eyes on a mortar position.
Copy that. Yeah, an eye in the sky and get some indirect IDF on their position. Jesus. There.
Yeah, calling some counter battery fire. We've got one enemy pinned down.
I see. He's down.
Got him. Okay, I'm gonna begin bounding. Clear him. You guys wait there.
Fire mission inbound.
Fire mission inbound. Fire.
There's a heads up when you want to bound you.
We've got one enemy negative. I'm gonna bound back to you.
I see.
Fire mission complete.
Okay, detonating C4 now. Okay, I'm gonna begin bounding. Clear him. You guys wait there.
Fire mission inbound.
One times mortar. Ammunition destroyed. Okay, I'm moving up with you, Kels. I'm on your left.
Archie on me, we're gonna move up to your location.
Cool, push up.
There's a heads up when you want to bound you.
We've got one enemy negative. I'm gonna bound back to you.
Hostiles here. Fire mission complete. Hostiles coming out of the tunnel.
Contact detonating C4 now.
Okay,
I'm gonna begin bounding. Clear him. You guys wait. Okay, I'm gonna take out the one times mortar. Ammunition destroyed. Okay, I'm moving up with you, Kels. I'm on your left.
Archie on me, we're gonna move up to your location.
Cool, push up.
There's a heads up when you want to bound you.
Okay, fire in the hole. Got one enemy negative. I'm gonna bound back to you.
Hostiles here.
Okay, guys, that's enemy mortars destroyed. Contact detonating C4 now. Freaking get the hell out of here. This place is going to get reinforced rapidly. Okay, I'm going to take out the one ammo times mortar. Ammunition destroyed. Okay, I'm moving up with you, Kels. I'm on your left.
Archie on me, we're going to move up to your location.
Cool, push up.
There's a heads up when you want to bound you.
Okay, fire in the hole. Got one enemy negative. I'm going to bound back to you.
Hostiles here.
Okay, guys, that's enemy mortars destroyed. Contact detonating C4 freaking get the hell out of here. This place is going to get reinforced rapidly. Okay, I'm going to take out the one ammo times mortar. Ammunition destroyed. Okay, I'm moving up with you, Kels. I'm on your left.
Archie on me, we're going to move up to your location.
Cool, push up.
There's a heads up when you want to bound you.
Okay, fire in the hole. Got one enemy negative. I'm going to bound back to you.
Hostiles here.
Okay, guys, that's enemy.
Our vehicles are left-hand side on the cliff edge hill.
Oh yeah, if you're watching this, I'm just experimenting. I don't really stream very much. So I'm just experimenting with doing the Ghost War.
Or are we going over?
Stream.
Yeah, so I was just pulling a bit of security while I moved in.
And I was having trouble trying to figure out which stream I need to shut the audio off on because I'm getting a loop.
Fuel and transport now.
But I think I got it figured out here.
Okay, just receiving transmission from US Southcom. From callsign Langley, assassination mission on Bookhart is a go. Grids inbound to follow.
Copy, done.
Okay, vehicle order and march, same as always.
You driving, Kels?
Yep.
But obviously you're watching these guys real-time commanders.
Grids.
I mean, I don't want to diss these guys. I mean, they're from
I've got
the UK, so this is probably how they do stuff in the British military. But having spent 20 years in the United States military, we sort of communicate this way, but not
the best around here.
Really. I mean, sort
Make
of.
sure you got your MVGs on. Yeah, I can't see that one.
MSR now.
So I'm not quite sure.
We're approximately 3.2 kilometers away. Gentlemen, try and use this time best you can. AKA, put your foot down.
Copy that. Looks like we have this damage. This is our top speed at the moment.
I mean, they're not staying together. First off, you know, I mean, if this rear vehicle came under ambush right now, they'd be fucked because the other vehicle's fucking gone on them already.
Break track.
I'm breaking track.
And then he's like doing some crazy. We'll see what's going on here. I mean, they're okay. I'm not saying they're bad. At least they're trying. And they're here and doing the player versus player, so they must be doing something good. Good enough for you, be soft Paris, to want to let them go ahead and host the pre-player versus player show. So, I mean, I try to play like this, but unfortunately,
yeah, just drive and avoid,
I was having a hard time getting people to do this. I couldn't get enough of my Arma 3 friends to play this game. They all thought it was just too kid-like. That's all I gotta say.
How far from assassination?
1.5 kilometers. He appears, from what the intelligence I've been given, located in an abandoned silver mine.
But the dude in the front vehicle is just like, I don't know where he's racing to, but he needs to slow down, because
when we get in there, because there's going to be a lot of cornering and maybe some
striker type vehicle here that's following him obviously can't go as fast.
Copy that. Lead vehicle has gone out of my sight. Tell them to hold.
Yeah, lead vehicle hold.
Which is, you know, like I said, that's just not good. Technically, this vehicle should be in front, and that Hummer should be behind it, because should you come across any roadblocks or any type of trouble, you'd rather have a 40 mic up front, and then have the minigun on the back.
Checkpoints in and around here, just avoid as best you can.
Because your slowest vehicle, you want to keep them up front, and that sets the pace for the entire convoy, not the opposite. Having done a lot of convoys, yeah, you know, you put your minesweeper out front.
I don't even want to know what's
Buffaloes,
going on
all those, you know. Then support vehicle, commander,
gonna lose him again.
Rear support vehicle.
Seems to be something wrong with the truck. This is the maintain speed I can. This is the high speed I have at the moment.
Okay, let's get
off that T-junction.
These things are slow as crap anyway, so.
There we go.
But thank God I got the audio loopy weird thing figured out, because it was driving me crazy. But we still got a long time until player versus player starts, so.
Okay, guys.
And the first raffle is going to be some stickers and postcards, and the T-shirt's pretty cool. So that one's pretty cool.
As crow flies, we're much closer.
But you're pretty much going to have to stick around and watch the whole frickin' thing all day.
Sadly, because of the terrain, we can't go route direct.
Yeah, I think we're coming up to the target now, the outside of the silver mine.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how much of this we're going to watch, or I'm going to watch or record. I'll probably let it record.
Until I get a good iStar feed up on that. Can't give you any in.
It'd be nice if they got rid of that big ass logo up on the frickin' screen, though. Oh my god, man.
I'll be able to give you some information on enemy size, composition, and
distribution.
It'd be nice
if they could get rid of the other one, too. That's cool. I'm preloading the game right now.
1.4
Since I'm
kilometers
streaming
away
live,
from the
see how much of the game is left loaded. See, it's almost loaded up. Got 25 gigs done.
Okay, stop. Dismount.
Negative on that. Let me scout sniper up first.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want you to push forward and be my eyes.
Copy that.
I'm going to push to the left-hand side.
Civilians in front of us.
Oh.
Moving up onto the bridge.
Okay, we've got a civilian village. All clear. Back to the vehicles.
Cool. Like I said, I think it's working fine now. Oh, even got 4 people watching. Hey, thanks for watching. No. Sorry I got the chat disabled, but like I said, I might jump up and walk out the door and do something. So I'll just leave the stream going for you guys if I do that.
Let's go.
I just got some things. I got to go to the post office and do some errands, but I wanted to let this thing stay running. Hopefully I'll be able to enter the other raffles later on. I don't know if you have to just keep entering iRaffle for each raffle, or if there's going to be something special. Probably when I go to the post office, that's what I'll announce, whatever they announce, and I'll miss it. Because the 511 backpack looks pretty cool. That would be a nice prize to get.
Friendly vehicle has gone out of sight once again.
Left here, left here.
Oh my God! See, I'm
See him
telling
on the
you,
high
man.
ground.
This dude. First thing I would have done is already got that guy out of the driver of the other vehicle
Okay, we're
and put
about
him
500
up on the
meters
gun.
out, so
I would
we
have
need to
switched
find
him.
someone to league these vehicles in the dead ground.
Holy crap, dudes! Come on, seriously, dog. If you're freaking commander, man,
Those
you
are
gotta
illegal,
slap
yeah.
that dude silly, man.
Okay,
He's like
roger.
acting like a retard right now. That's one thing I hate is people. This is not
Right
Grand
there.
Theft Auto
And
5,
we're
dude.
golden.
But again, I'd have put this striker in front. I wouldn't have done it the
remember
other way
where we
around. That's just silly.
Okay,
The
back to
06 was
silent.
on Zulu, so we've got a day rise.
Okay, roger. Make sure you got your suppressors fitted. Order of march is same as it's ever been. So myself, Craig, Archie, Kels, about 200 meters away.
Copy that. Get me in a good position. I'll give you a soak.
Yeah, I want you to push up to this high ground with me.
Pushing.
Now, what I notice I'm not using is
Try and use
binoculars.
the angle.
I mean, we do use binoculars in
hill.
the military,
That's
dude.
to our advantage.
So if you don't want to use your frickin' drone, even though, hey, guess what? We actually have drones that we use in the military today, too. So it wouldn't
Okay,
be
it should be perfect for
abnormal
you to launch your eyes
to actually
speed
fly
up.
a drone up for recon.
Push to my right, guys. Push to my right.
But you do use
Got
binoculars.
this guy going up.
Yeah, there he goes. He's got his drone, but...
I've got the entrance to the mine dead ahead.
So this
Copy
is the
that.
Carl
One observer near a two-story
Brookhart
building.
mission. If you
Construction
don't
site.
remember this, you got to go in the mine, and he's
Two,
all the way down at the bottom,
ground
and
vehicles, one,
he's supposed to be this badass
no
dude
lag,
that nobody
one
can
black
kill,
box,
and when you go down there, he's like a
vehicles,
wuss. You just
dark
walk up
tree
there and
area.
shoot him, and that's it. Like, no,
Roger, doesn't look like
you
it's anything
know,
we
my
can't
name is
handle.
Benny Montoya. Say hello to my
Maybe
little
five,
friend
four,
here.
five,
You know, with a big
troops
shootout at
outside
the end,
line, but, you know,
and all that
dominate
stuff,
inside
but
of it.
I don't know. Just he
Okay,
goes
let's
down
proceed.
like a wuss,
Get by the dead ground.
which
Push
is sort
down
of
this hill
a
as quickly as
sad,
possible.
anticlimactic,
After
because you have to
you
fight all the
eliminate
bad
that
guys
sniper
to
on
get
the
to
red
him,
brick half
and then he
complete
doesn't do
building.
anything.
Copy
But
that
Rendezvous.
position.
Rendezvous
hopefully
by
I haven't
the,
spoiled it, because I'm
JCB
sure
digger,
everybody's done
and then
this
we'll push
mission.
up on the high ground.
Remember, this is part of
Clear our way
the
towards the
beta,
mine.
the
Everyone
open
understand?
beta. They let us have this one,
Copy that.
this whole
Copy
province.
Okay,
Target.
Craig. Weapons free as soon as you get good at. Yep. Happy
But
days.
these guys are okay. They're not bad.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I
All right, guys, on
appreciate
me.
what they're trying to do. They're bringing the military, the real military style to the game, which it's lacking. There's too many people just, like I said, run around like it's Grand Theft Auto 5 or some other stupid ass shooter.
I'm at
They don't keep that good coherence.
Okay, good. Can you push into
Now,
that
again,
building?
with the people I play with, I allow them a lot of leeway because none of them are prior service and none of them are active duty. I got
second floor with
a couple guys that are
Yeah.
active duty, but I
Yeah, I
haven't
want
seen
you
them
to
for a
get a
while.
good
They're
angle on those guys as
actually
we
on active
proceed up.
duty, so they have no
Copy
time to
that.
play
Have to
games.
Drop target early. I'm in the open, dropping target.
So, like I said, it'd be nice if I could get a nice crew together like
Yeah,
these
sounds
guys
good.
that really
Yeah,
want to
he's
do
down.
military
There's
tactics,
one.
because there is a lot of
All right, guys, follow
playability
me.
left in this game.
Craig, you stay in your location.
Especially if you got Fallen
Copy.
Ghost.
You
Fallen
Wide
Ghost
Overwatch
is
while we
really
flank
good.
right. We're gonna come up behind the Black Hawk, in
So,
between the Black Hawk
if
and the
anybody
mine.
out there is interested
Copy that.
and ends
Drop
up watching
target
this and wants to
inside
do
the
some
tunnel.
military
Yes,
stuff, because
eyes
like
on
I
that
said,
area. Dropping.
everybody on my task force,
Separate.
they're all,
Target
they're
wrong,
split
so no
between
changes
really
period.
good tactical players, and
Engaging
then
targets.
some of them are very good player versus players.
All right, Craig.
And,
begin
but I
moving
don't
to our
have a,
location. We'll
like I said, I
rendezvous
don't
with you
have
by
a
the
good
entrance to the tunnel.
three-man crew that I can run with that we play on a regular basis.
Okay, guys, get some
Which
security
would be
up.
nice to develop
I'll be on
because
the
where I
left.
live
You
it's
guys
getting to be
go on the
winter
right.
time.
Wait for Craig.
So in a couple more months here, I'll have snow on the ground and I'll be stuck inside playing video
Make
games
sure
all
you got your
winter.
NVGs fitted when we go inside there. Be aware for whiteout.
Copy that. Callum on your 6.
Okay, guys. Okay, you guys will be the right-hand element. Clear any tunnels that pop up on the left. Sorry, on the right-hand side will be on the left. Major target is Bookhart. Watch out for any enemy murder points and chokeholds. Everyone good
These
to go?
guys are nervous because they're doing a
Roger,
live
check-
feed.
check
I
your
can
arcs,
tell
angles,
he's all
DPs, and
nervous.
VAs.
He's trying to do everything like perfect, man. Relax, bro. It's only a freaking stream, man. Holy cow. But
Actions on
again,
if you come under
why they
contact,
send up
loud
the
and
drone
proud.
the first time and
Yeah.
they're not sending up the drone
Roger.
now doesn't
I've got
make
no
any
angle
sense
on
to
him.
me.
Position.
Because if you
Oh,
want to know a
you
trick
going
to
up?
do this, if you go up on top of the mountain,
to this
directly
mine
above them,
I see.
you can send your drone down, and that drone you can drone the whole entire complex,
no
all the
one's
way
on the
down,
right
even down the
position.
staircase, the whole place,
You got
from
people
right on
on
top of
top
the
there.
mountain, and you never have to expose yourself inside those
Drop.
tunnels at all.
Alright, push up, push up. Craig on my 6.
Moving.
So
Okay, we're going to clear this tunnel to the left, guy. Guys, what we want you to do is move up and secure that machine gun position.
Roger.
Copy that.
Alright, Craig, stack.
Stacking.
Craig, stacking.
Go push.
Alright,
Stacked.
3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got entrance
your
right.
right.
Entrance forward.
We got contact
I'm
there, head
covering
kills.
front.
See, what's funny with this is
Okay, we're
since you
coming
can't
up, flank them.
shoot, there's no friendly fire, right?
Right,
No
we're
blue
pushing
on
it
blue,
now.
if you want to call it that. It's not hard to do a lot of these movements.
Yeah, got it.
2 targets down on the left.
Bloody hell, that was close, I didn't even see them.
Right, we got another. We got a target there, head kills. Got eyes on.
You got eyes on.
Craig, on me, we're going to rendezvous with the right hand element.
Copy
No,
that.
I can only just see his arm.
Don't take shots. Give me the location.
See, it
I'll
only
take it
took
out.
one guy should have gone in there. The other guy should have been watching that
Right,
door
Joe,
so
I'm
nobody
coming
could
right
come
up
up
on
and
you.
trap
To
him
your
in
left,
that
to your
fucking
right.
room and kill him.
I got eyes on the left.
Because somebody could have come up behind him and tossed a
Okay.
frag right in that room, and
Everyone
that would have
down.
been the end of that shit.
Craig, push up.
Pushing.
So they're not watching their backs like they should be. Their
Seems
rear
clear
guard
now.
element is non-existent.
Right, push right up.
See, they're so concentrating on moving forward that nobody's watching their rear at all,
Got a tunnel
which is
to
a
the
big
left.
no-no.
Copy. Cover it. Mine it, and let's move on.
That's how they're gonna fuck you, because they're gonna watch you and they're gonna
infiltrate
flank
to the
you
rear.
while you're moving. They're gonna
Take up
sneak
the
up, because remember there's
machine
another
gun
tunnel now.
Copy
See,
that.
Right, Craig, should we
down.
go down left?
so somebody theoretically could come up right
Barchi,
behind them
move
in that
with
other
Kel,
tunnel.
Secure that right tunnel. Cal
Now
on
what
me,
they're
we're
doing
heading
is
straight. We'll
they're
be open
playing
there.
on
Okay,
memory
okay.
of how to do the
with
game,
you.
because if you've
I'll
done
take
this
left.
level, which most people have,
Right.
you pretty much know where the enemy are going to
Looks
be
like we're
for
in
the
a
most
massive
part.
facility.
But it seems like this is awful easy. I mean, I play on tier 1 mode on extreme, and I get a lot more bad guys coming at us than this. This place is totally like freaking
We've moved
empty,
into living quarters
which
now.
is pretty
I've got
bizarre
an
to me.
entrance on my left, Craig.
Copy that. I'll stack up.
Kel's
Stack up
clear.
on me.
You lead.
We got another tunnel.
On your shout.
Let's go.
So I can't
done.
understand where all the baddies are, because I've done this
we're
mission
just gonna come out on the
several
left side of
times
yous
with
now.
other people, and
Friendlies.
oh yeah,
Copy. Copy. Watch out. Target them.
oh my god, he almost shot his own guys.
We're on your 6.
Roger, Z.
I remember, I mean, there's at least 30
What dead
baddies
body
in
been
this
found?
whole cave complex.
3 targets.
Oh, now he's watching his
right
ass.
behind your kills. Target down.
Cheers. I'll get down.
Move across. Move across.
Right,
Right,
to
try
the
move.
right, to
I'm
the
moving
right.
to the right.
Push up, push up. We got contact down there.
Got
Target
contact
down,
at the front.
down. Right, I'll cover left with you, kills.
I've got nothing else down here. I'm
Their
moving back up to you
bounty
guys.
is, they were
you
doing
guys are
half-ass
contact.
bounty, but now they're effing up
Shot.
again. See, they're doing all sorts of weird
Target
shit.
Touchdown. Yeah.
Alright, looks
Alright,
like we're
shake
near.
back. Contact front.
No contact. I'm gonna put right, front right, front right. You
Don't
can.
even worry about that staircase yet,
okay.
I'm
dude.
stacking up on the right hand entrance.
Right, I'll stack to the left.
Expect enemy reinforcements inbound.
Right, we got some coming down, dead ahead.
He's down.
Shot.
Alright, guys.
Good break.
Place mines down
What's
in
that
these
front?
pathway. We need to get down to Burkhardt quickly.
Yeah. To the rear
Don't
of us.
give him.
Oh, rear,
Yeah,
rear.
see, like I said, they're not watching. All 4 of them were that way.
down.
This guy should have just stayed right where he was at. I don't know
Walk
why
and
he
shoot,
came
walk and
back
shoot.
up. He's their rear security, man. He's worried about coming up and shooting
Watch out,
everybody
it's
there
going
and getting the
through.
kills in and all that
Copy,
instead of
team.
doing his job.
Moving past.
He should have planted his ass right
Right.
there.
RV on my lock stat. I think I've got
Because
an
you know those
entrance
guys are going to come up the staircase.
Not
They,
Maybe
even
I'll
on
down
that.
that
There's a
like-
stairway going down deeper here. I
so
want to check it out first.
Okay, Roger.
sort of funny how that body's getting hit and swaying when he gets hit by the bullets.
Okay, I'm on your 6 on the left.
Roger that. Taking right. Barchi, Kel, secure our rear. Good defensible positions here as we move down.
Roger.
Roger.
Alright. Cal on me.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Stack up.
In. Go.
Moving.
Step front.
Contact
We got
down.
Buku contact at the bottom of the stairs.
Copy that. Watch out
Do
yourself.
you need assistance or not?
Yeah,
Don't
guys,
breach
can you
just
stack
yet.
up at the top of the stairs?
Roger.
Yeah.
Stand by and we'll
down
give you a
behind
shout
us.
when we need you.
I'll cover top
I'm
kills.
taking fire, moving down the stairs quickly.
I don't know why he's not throwing
Yeah.
some frags down there.
Right, push right down, kills, I've been spotted.
Yeah, reinforcements coming in then.
Guys, move all the way down to the bottom of the stairs now. We need reinforcements.
Found it.
UGL round going down.
Right, I'm down.
Suppressors off, they know we're
Watch
here.
out for that fix. Yeah,
Right,
go loud and
going
proud.
Going loud.
Covering
Watch
fixed
out for that
position.
fixed weapon position. I'll suppress it.
Covering it, go.
2 seconds.
You guys maneuver forward, I'm going to suppress the MG position.
UGL going into it now.
Roger. Okay, good
I'll
impact,
take
good
point.
effect.
Hold your positions, gonna send up drone. Check out the area.
Legit.
But now they're gonna
Moving
set up the
terminals.
drones. Oh man, and now whatever.
No heat signs just yet. Position is
No comments from the Sarge.
I have spotted secondary machine gun position. Moving into room.
Push it up.
You got eyes on the principal target?
Yeah, principal target is in the back room. I want to set up a good old breach, 2 flashbangs each door, and we move in and take them down.
Okay, roger.
Barchi, Kel's left hand door. Callum on me. Get your flashbangs ready.
Okay, roger.
Tell us when we're throwing.
You got flash kills, yeah.
Yeah, I've got flash equipped.
Roger that. Callum, get to the right hand side and flash inwards.
Okay, yeah, good to go.
Alright,
On your
on
shout.
3. 3,
Right, kills
2,
ready.
1, white entry.
Wait out. Go, 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 go.
Push. Target down.
Target down.
Okay. Confirm
Confirm
identity
it's
through
Burkhardt.
biometrics.
Kills cover the rear.
Yep. Covering entry
It's
points.
book up. Biometric analysis says it's book
Like I
up.
said, it's not very hard to kill this
That's
guy,
one
man. He
target
doesn't
down
put up
in
very
this
much
area.
of
I
a
still have to
fight.
Pick up that deserter. We might have more intel on some.
I
of
mean,
my
you would
men
think
there
he'd
that
be
we
like
can-
some badass dude. He'd have
Negative,
been
negative. That
shooting the
mission's
shit
been-
out of him and
that
throwing
mission's been
grenades.
canned by
And
command.
so it was a little disappointing mission.
Let's set up real quickly. Find ammo. Re-engage.
To do.
Re-engage with some contacts.
And I
in the
parked my
area.
Ghost outside. I don't even use my Ghost. Those guys are easy to park.
Okay, tell
So
me
I
if you see
leave
any
them.
ammo.
I went in there
Copy
and
that.
did all this
Probably
crap.
find on our way out here.
They are good sometimes, but other times they're useless. So
Does
it's because he
anyone
was
remember
going
the
on in the chat area.
Just keep following the
yeah.
tunnels.
Ammunition at the top of the stairwell.
Oh, just a lot of people
Thank-
as usual.
I'll take point.
Roger, Barchi. I'll be behind you.
Moving.
Okay, Craig, can you move up? That'll be rear man.
As soon as we get out, I'll get in contact with
Sergeant
Southcom.
Cortez. I'm
and
trying to
I'll find
read
us
all
another
the
mission.
what's going on in here.
Right, top clear. Push up.
Yeah, see, it doesn't start till 12 p.m.,
Pushing.
so it's 3 hours away before they're going to start the
Resupply.
Falling back for a resupply.
actual show
That's it,
itself. So let's see what's going on my dashboard. Holy cow, I got 6 people actually watching. Wow, thanks guys and girls.
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Throughout much
Like I said.
negotiations.
And the only reason I don't
with
enable the
Southcom,
chat
I
is
finally
because,
got
like I
the
said, I don't want to
clearance
switch back and forth.
break
If I had
that
2
mission you wanna
monitors,
do. You must have
I
some
would
type
set
of,
this up on a separate monitor and be happy to
Savior
chit chat with
complex,
you
because
guys.
this
But
deserter is now being.
I know you're
the
more
mission's now
interested in
being
watching
approved.
what's going on.
Copy that. Well, intel is intel. We need more. The more we get, the more we know. Keep pushing
Okay,
straight.
let's get out of here.
We're taking a right route.
So we'll go full screen again. While you guys are watching this, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do a few
Stay
things
on.
here. So if you
Stay
don't
on,
hear
I
me
can see
talking,
daylight.
don't sweat the small stuff.
G's off.
It's nice watching these guys. I mean, I appreciate
Collect
again what they're
vehicles
doing. They're
or
really
take an air
bringing
asset. Close enough.
the military realism to the game,
we'll
which
take,
a lot of
take
players
vehicles,
again don't
the
seem to
anti-air
understand. You're
pretty
not
much
just some reckless
all over this
Rambo, psycho, crazy
Okay,
dude
let's
down
move back
there
to
in
where we
Bolivia
can't.
doing your
Just go out
thing.
the
And
proven route the way we came.
you know, it is really
Copy
supposed
that,
to be
moving.
run as a military ops.
Yeah.
So you don't lose that military bearing
wants
just
to
because you're
fall
not in
foul
a
of some
uniform
IEDs after a
on the
completed
battlefield and you go covert. You know, so
5 and
again,
20s
I
then, boys,
appreciate
5
what
and
they're
20s.
doing. You know, they're doing what I'd like to do with a group of guys myself. So.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start working on that. Like I said, I'll get a nice core group of people that really want to go out, and we can do ops and do missions. And
it's one of those hills where as soon as you get to the top
like
of it,
right now, I have a few people that I started playing with, but for some crazy reason, they just decided they got burned out once they got to tier 1. You know, to me, that's when it's fun, because again, this is when we can do what these guys are doing. We can go out and break into places and go, you know, capture dudes and at bases and
Barchi and Kells is
just real military ops, just like you would do.
I've got the grids.
Okay,
so in that sense, yeah, I appreciate what they're doing.
away, a mile and a half, if you will.
But being a U.S. military guy, I like to run our ops a little bit different. But again, they got the right. They know what they're doing in that one sense. They're just trying to mix it up a little bit. I'm not trying to get on their shit, because you get too hardcore military, like when I play Arma 3, then a lot of people don't like that. That's really
contact at all costs.
Because normally we keep comm chatter to a minimum. So all this chit-chatting and crap they're doing right now, that would be a big no-no in combat for the most part. So, you know, you're not gonna, you keep your bandering down, but for the most part, you're on your shit. You ain't got time to be chit-chatting and bullshit. Because you don't want to get blown up by an IED or have some little fucking RPG guy shoot your ass from a hilltop or some shit. So, focused on mission, on track. But I have watched these guys before. I do like their, like I said, I like their approach. Which again, this is what I would wish that Ubisoft would actually incorporate into the game, was a whole military DLC style where you have to do things more of a military operations. But again, you know, you're not going to get that. Even in Arma 3, we have a lot of players that have, you know, no military background, no military training, you know, and they still have a good time, and they're able to support and do good on ops. But you know, I like the whole military thing when I do the Arma 3, and this I love. Like I said, I'm a big Ghost Recon fan. I would be doing the challenges and player versus player. I'll be honest, I'm gonna play it, but what happens with most of these player versus player matches I get into, I seem to be the last one alive, and not because I'm the best person, it's because I'm very prudent and tactical, so I just don't run into the ops. So all my teammates end up getting killed, and then I usually get my ass killed because I got 4 guys killing me then. So, or 5, or like we did Argo, that's, you have 5 versus 5. So that has happened several times. So, which is hilarious.
I don't care if you hit a
civilian. Then, you know, like I said, I played some Battlefield. Yeah, I'm a prudent. I would be the sniper guys. I'd be more apt to just hold back and want to shoot people.
Slow down.
I'm not the assaulter, and I'm definitely not a close quarter combat melee killer type guy. That's really not what I live for.
About how far from target?
But again, it's fun. I'm not saying it's not fun.
Away.
That's for sure.
It's located on the shore of the lake.
I think the biggest appeal to this game is the fact that you really get the sense that you're in another country. I mean, you got so much stuff that's happening with the people and their lives, and you know, everything from farming to mining to, you know, natural gas, oil, you know, fishing. I mean, it's like really cool. You're in a real world, you know, which a lot of the games don't really deliver in that sense. This is the deserter one. You guys remember this, right? We got to go down there and interrogate this captain dude, lieutenant guy, without him bailing in the car. And then from here, you're going to go over and you're going to get the deserter, right? That's like he's about 2 clicks away from here.
Alright guys, move up on me. We'll set up a wide defense and have a look at the situation.
So this is a fun one to watch.
Extended line. So Kels and Barchi flank to my right.
Move into position, check for target.
But again, I appreciate everybody that's watching the stream. The reason I'm doing this, you may have an issue with watching it through
Yeah, I've got
their
eyes on the
channels or whatever.
Okay,
So I thought,
same.
well, hell, man, it's not going to hurt
Two
me. Just throw this
vehicles,
puppy up.
This guy getting away, so
This way you'll
two
get to see
drone
what player
EMPs,
versus player looks like
separate
today.
vehicles.
Mine's already
Okay, let me
preloaded.
just get the EMP.
Let me
going
show
out
you
my
one
back.
more time.
Copy that.
I'm
Launching
very excited because
Okay.
I was checking
Roger.
it out. Yeah, see,
Drone up.
check it out. It's
Taking
completed.
lead vehicle
Oh
in
man,
front.
if I could play this thing right now, I will be so stoked. I mean, I'll be like,
Okay, I'm gonna drone.
man, it just says
the
preloaded.
vehicles.
Holy
Towards the
crikey,
buildings.
man. But it's
negative on
there.
that. I want you to take the vehicle nearest the target. Over.
Okay, it should be in my games now. Let me go here to my games.
Yeah, good. I'm in
Yep,
position.
here you go right there, see? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, this thing is preloaded.
You guys in
Dang.
position to engage?
Be nice if this puppy popped open and let me
Craig, on your call, mate.
play it
All right,
today, but
sure.
obviously that ain't happening. But
Two.
yeah, it's preloaded.
One.
So go ahead and go check it out. You might be able to put it on today.
Vehicles down. Engage targets now.
So even though we still gotta wait 2
Alright,
days.
begin moving up.
Let me put that in here.
Push up.
Whoops.
No, we still got targets. Oh, one down. One to the right, kills.
Target down on the right.
He's
He's
just
down, he's down.
Push the vehicle. Push the vehicle.
Grab him,
Moving up
grab him.
target.
He's moving
Oh,
to the,
thank
he's moving to
God.
the vehicle
Oh, they don't
south.
like
Don't
preloaded?
shoot.
Well, screw you. I was gonna
Roger,
put it
fire.
that way anyways.
Vehicles
Vehicle's
denied.
been knocked out. Get him. Get
Right,
him.
I'm on
Get
it.
him, get him.
He stopped.
Alright,
Well, I
I'm
don't
pushing
even know
out,
what this
providing
guy's
flank
writing.
security.
He's writing some
Get him back to
Russian
the vehicles.
stuff up
Get
there
him,
or something.
negative,
Some
get him in his house,
Krylak,
get him in his house.
Yeah, we're building.
Copy that.
Right, someone clear the building.
Alright, I'm
I'm glad the
gonna clear
video
house.
got better too. It
Right,
should
push
have
on
it
the
should have
back.
been 1080p to begin
Cool.
with.
Room clear.
Right, back. No. Contact back. You got a 3-man
Contact.
patrol at the back. So reloading. That's it.
Okay,
Alright.
Craig, get him in here. This
Yeah,
position's
say
compromised. We
1080p,
can't hang
so-
around too long. Get him in here and interrogate him.
Interrogating.
Alright, cover here.
Okay, you cover the rear door, I'll cover the front.
Roger.
Oh no, don't make a battle royale. Oh, no, no,
Got
no,
the
no,
intel.
man.
We're
You already
gonna
got battle
use
royale.
it.
Just leave
We're
this
mounted
game the
on
way
our
it
vehicles.
is, man. All you want to have
Okay, Roger.
is
sure.
a mission generator. That's all you need is a
Moag
mission
will take the lead on
generator
this one.
that when you can have up to 6 players or 12 players
Take
and it
the-
generates
vehicle.
missions. You guys join, it'll generate a main mission, it generates a side mission, and you guys go out and do them. That's it. When you get done doing
We're gonna
that,
cache the
it'll
Moag here,
do
or
another
we're
one.
gonna go pick it
Or
up and now?
like
I
Insurgency
kinda
style
feel
with
like
Arma
we're
3,
security
where you have to
do
go
it
find
fast,
the
fast,
caches, and
evacuation
control,
target
take over
and rear
control
guard
points
everywhere.
all around the
Yeah, we're gonna need that armor to protect the principal.
provinces. The same principle we do in
Okay.
Arma 3. You join the map,
Thumbs
it's
up.
all red squares
Moag's
because they
taking
use a
the lead,
military
follow me.
grid map. So each square is 100 meters square, and you just go clear squares. You go kill the bad guys, you turn them green, you go look for the intel cache. That gives us a question mark somewhere on the map, and then we go blow that sucker up and we get a vehicle reward.
Do you have the complete
So if
grids?
they did that here, we could drive all over the whole country. We could clear different areas and provinces, towns,
Okay,
however they
Roger,
want to
we're
do
looking
it,
at
look for
about
caches. So that would be
500
fun. To
meters
have 100
to
people
our
running around
south
killing
at
each
the
other,
moment.
just
They
mayhem.
might wanna break
That's like retarded.
sharpish.
And there's too many games that do that already. And you can
No,
play
no,
Battle
maybe if you
Royale
break
for
track now, you'll be
free
driving
if you
straight
have
through the middle.
Arma 3, because that's where he started at before
on
he's
100
made his own
meters.
game.
Push on 100 meters.
So-
Follow me.
Just to let you guys know that. You know, at least I got 4 people still
Okay, I
watching
see what
me.
you're doing.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't mean to get rid of the chat thingy here, but like I said, I do have to run out the door a little bit. So
Okay, catch vehicles.
I didn't want you guys to think I was ignoring you.
Alright.
So again, it's the pre-game, I'm-
right now. South the area.
Pre-game.
Old ground.
Yeah, well, pre-game show. But like I said, let me do a few errands here
Two
real
enemy
quick,
targets
and I'll
there,
be right
some
back
of
at
like
you.
a saloon car. One enemy sniper on the rocks, and then multiples in the valley below. Checking
Any
where
eyes on the
spot
principal target?
Copy.
Okay, gents, this is a personnel extraction mission, so check your targets and let's not try and bring any enemy support on there.
Copy
Me
that.
and Craig will be
I have
Overwatch, you guys will be the Snatch Squad.
Copy that. I
Okay.
have one enemy
Party on
target
me.
by himself. He's doing. He doesn't look like he's with
Where
the
you at,
patrol
Charles?
pattern. I've spotted him.
Just
He's
around
down
this
the
corner.
way.
Okay, if you can drop him.
Negative. That's our.
I'm rendezvousing
That's a
on you.
high-valued target. We cannot
Archie,
drop
stay
in.
static. Turn around.
Hold your ground. I'm gonna drop security in there. That car.
You girls, right? Cool.
Get ready to run.
Yeah, we're moving up now.
Watch out for the sniper up on the high ground, Craig.
Right. Bake track, cross track.
Pushing.
Got a cartel walking towards the vehicle.
Ah, you see them two straight ahead.
He's down.
We've got 3.
Cal, I want you to knock out the. Knock out the sniper, and we get this done quickly, folks.
He's
Stop
down.
there.
He's down.
On your 6 girls, push up.
Which way is he facing? Right, moving for the grab.
Copy that.
Keep going. Oh, see. Pull back. Get the vehicle.
Pull back. In cover.
Go. Covering.
Moving up.
Keep running.
Right, get him in.
Callum, get back to Moag.
Yeah, I'm in. Good to go. Guns up.
Right, get your selling girls.
We're gonna off-road this part,
In.
so.
Right, Oscar Mike.
Moving.
Craig,
Passing up on you now.
static, go static. Let them come to us. Alright, let's go.
Right, we're stepping on it, yeah.
Copy that. Keep
Yeah.
an eye on our 6. Callum.
Yeah. I'm not
taking
si-
fire. Taking
Roger,
fire.
contact.
Contact
Forward.
front. Contact
I have
front.
not got... Okay, enemy air threat is down. Okay, I'm gonna get some collateral damage coming, but I'm really beyond caring right now.
Christ, we're taking damage.
Fucker. Yeah, this fucker won't stay still. I'd be jolly sporting with him if he would.
Archie, we just make it to the extraction zone.
Yeah, just push it up.
Okay, I've got... According to Pave Hawk feed, I've got 1 times enemy technical on my rear.
Right,
Location
less than 100
exactly
meters
unknown,
from
but he's
the
working his way up towards me. Wait out. Come on, Craig, push this Moag fast as you can, mate. Don't want that technical to catch up with us.
yeah, push it, right.
Extracting the...
I provide road cover, girls.
Cheers. Extracting them to the handler now.
We got eyes on.
Okay, that's in the safe zone.
Handler's got the
Alright,
package.
Alright, guys, meet up out here. School circle on me.
Roger.
Hey guys, I hope you really hope with this segment of the pre-show we had a lot of fun doing it, and thank you Ubisoft for helping us out and you know, inviting us in to do this. We hope that you are ready and waiting for Ghost War. So yeah, remember to check out the channel Real Time Commanders, and all of our links and social links are down at the bottom of the description in that channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
You may have won the battle against Santa Blanca, but the war rages on, and this new enemy is unlike anything you've faced before. The only way to keep from losing ground is to work as a team. Alone, you're a Tier 1 combatant, but together, you're unstoppable. Enemy spotted. The Point Man, immune to suppression and flashbangs. He's the guy you want on the front lines. His skills are highly effective at close-range combat. The Scout's drone can detect enemy movement anywhere in the combat zone, giving him their last known position. The Sniper. She has access to semi-auto, high-powered rifles that have the biggest damage output of all the marksman classes. Special operations units from around the world are trying to gain a foothold in Bolivia.
Shit.
Every action has a reaction, and every problem has a solution.
Superior tactics, perfect coordination. This is what made you a ghost. Now, others believe they can take you down. It's time to prove them wrong.
Alright, I think we're live again. Hello everybody, this is us. For those of you who haven't met us before, I'm Zuzu. I'm European Community Manager for Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Hey everybody, I'm Luke, I'm the community representative, and we've just seen real-time commanders there, awesome as usual. It's like watching, like I said before, it's like watching a TV show, isn't it?
It is, it's
So
like
cool.
watching the movie. Thank you very much for being our guest today, Real-Time Commanders. You guys on the audience, please make sure you follow them on their channels,
Yeah, check
because
them out.
they do awesome job.
Yep.
So yeah, that's our first guest for today, but
We'll have 7 coming up shortly.
we have 7 coming up shortly.
Yep.
He will be joining us here physically in the studio. He will be sitting right here in about 15 minutes.
We're swapping them out for me, aren't we? You get a better replacement, so a better guy. Also, just a reminder as to why we're here today. We're here for the Ghost War, which is our PvP game mode for Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's going to be an open beta, which will be available on all major platforms, which are
PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Beta will be available from Thursday, September 21st, all the way till Monday, September 29th.
25th.
25th, oh,
25th,
yeah, 25th,
Monday.
sorry.
Yeah.
I believe the preload is currently available, so we can go and preload it.
Yeah.
And so you are ready whenever the beta will become open on Thursday.
Yeah, and it's available to everybody, so you don't have to own the main game. So if you don't have it, you can still download the open beta and try it out, so see what it's all about. Check it out. Get your friends involved as well. You can take them down. Just like to say shout outs to the chat as well. We've been watching you guys. You know, hello everybody who's joining. There might be quite a few more of you joining us now, so hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing. We do have a few guests who are going to come on, so we've already had real-time commanders. We're going to have 7 coming up, and then we'll have Vidak to close the show.
Yeah, after that. But, like, we'll focus on that later, because guess what? This is time to announce the winners for our first raffle that we announced over an hour ago before the Real-Time Commanders came to play. And we actually have already chosen our...
we've got our winners.
We've got our winners. So just to remind what you guys will be getting. You will be getting some Ghost Recon stickers.
Get them in focus.
Yeah, so this is what you will be getting. You will also be getting some postcards.
Postcards.
Yeah.
If you can see them all.
Yeah. This is what you will be getting. As well as you will be getting Ace of Spades t-shirt, which is this t-shirt. Is this the correct one? Yeah, that's the correct one.
Let's see if we can get it to show up properly. You can just see it in the light there. It's hard to get it on the camera, but...
Yeah,
looks awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, so this is what you will be getting, and and winners who will be getting those lovely prizes are 1 space Wolf space 1, Jim Axel and Basharoni. So you guys make sure to check your message boxes once the stream is done, because we will be contacting you to get your details, so you can actually, you know, get your stuff by post. All right, so that was our first raffle. We will shortly begin our second raffle, but first we'll remind you about the grand prize that we will be giving away during the main event. So later, I believe there is like the countdown on screen that will tell us, you know, like.
This will, when we'll get towards the main event. So the main event's going to be when the developers play against the top players from the PvP closed beta.
Closed beta. The whole show will be shortcasted by Panky.
The first time we'll be previewing it live, so it'll be the first time
so
you'll
see actually get to see the PvP gameplay being played.
Yeah, but stick around because this is the point where you can put the raffle in as well.
We were actually supposed to speak about the prize, and the prize is this lovely bag from 511 Tactical. It is a civilian replica of the military backpacks. It is a huge backpack that you can, you can take backpacking. You can keep it at home as a decoration. You can cosplay with it.
Put your drone in it. You can put your drone in it. What did you say you could put in it? A cat?
You can
if you got a cat you want to carry around.
You can also put your smaller friends inside, I think.
Smaller friends.
Smaller friends. I mean, like, look how huge.
Put a bag inside of it if you want to, and it'd be bag inception. You could put 2 bags in. Big enough.
So yeah, basically, if you're a winner, you will get you will get it, and you will get, you know, you will get to do.
So that's in the main event. So stick around.
In the main event.
And to enter it, it's exclamation mark raffle, right? In the chat.
But thing is, like, we haven't announced what is for our second
we've got
raffle
our next
right now.
one.
So I think it's time to start our second raffle right now, which will be again a set of goodies, and it will have again 3 winners that will also that will be getting those goodies. And for this time, we also have stickers. Same as
you've seen them, but I'm going to show you them again.
You can. There's the stickers. You can stick them on things, on the walls, on PCs, on your desk, on your cat, or on your friends if they, voice their consent. You get 4 default ghosts. You get some ghost skulls, some ghost logos, and also some logos of the companies that are in the game. So that's pretty sweet thing right here. The other thing that we'll be giving away is El Sueño poster, although it's not really El Sueño poster because
2 in 1.
It's 2 in 1. You have
You're upside down.
Okay, so you have a ghost on one side. This is the silhouette from the cover of the game. And this is sexy El Sueño on the other side. So you can get.
You can be bad or you can be good. You choose whichever one you want.
You can decorate it whatever space you have.
It's got a very serious face, isn't it?
So that's really cool. So this is So those are 2 things that you can do. No, wait. There's still one element, and this is my favorite.
A barrel that is a cup.
Well, it is a mug, and it is in the shape of, acid barrel.
It's the acid barrels from in the game where the Santa Blanca basically melt people that they're not friendly with.
Yeah, so basically you can get it, and you can, when drinking your afternoon tea, you can imagine that you're drinking a dissolved bones of your enemies, or you can just enjoy your tea. Generally speaking, you don't have to have murderous thoughts when doing so. Also, those are not real money, those are just Santa Blanca dollars, which in our world you cannot buy too much for that. Maybe swag, maybe you can send swag.
But so remember, join in. It's exclamation mark raffle, and we're going to be joined by 7 in a moment. But just before we get through to 7, we're going to just show you another 2 trailers. So stay tuned, and we hope you have fun.
You may have won the battle against Santa Blanca, but the war rages on. And this new enemy is unlike anything you've faced before. The only way to keep from losing ground is to work as a team. Alone, you're a Tier 1 combatant, but together, you're unstoppable.
Enemy spotted.
The Point Man. Immune to suppression and flashbangs, he's the guy you want on the front lines. His skills are highly effective at close-range combat. The Scout's drone can detect enemy movement anywhere in the combat zone, giving him their last known position. she has access to semi-auto, high-powered rifles that have the biggest damage output of all the marksman classes. Special operations units from around the world are trying to gain a foothold in Bolivia.
Shit.
Every action has a reaction, and every problem has a solution.
Superior tactics. Perfect coordination. This is what made you a ghost. Now, others believe they can take you down. It's time to prove them wrong.
Awesome.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's happening?
Yeah, it's me again, and that's Seven.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? If you don't know who I am, I'm a community Ghost Recon Wildlands creator on YouTube. So you guys have kindly invited me along to do some awesome secrets and cool gameplay stuff.
We're so glad to have you over right here.
It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really
be awesome. Yeah. So Seven will be showing us today a secret of Bolivia.
Yeah.
He actually has a huge contribution towards the Easter eggs and little secrets in the game.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, we'll tell you more about this later, but this is like, he will be doing what he does best right now, which is showing us how beautiful the world of Ghost Recon Wildlands is, and also show us, some secrets of it.
Yeah, I know pretty much every secret. every single secret I can possibly find.
Alright, so let's switch over to the game. It is currently breaking down in the beautiful Bolivia of Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Perfect timing. The sun is just rising in the beautiful landscapes, and also got a beautiful. Look at my parking. How cool is that, man?
I feel like it's parked. It stays there.
Hey,
it works.
I was trying to pull off the handy trick of let's park the helicopter. Let's get it rid of so nobody knows we actually came in a helicopter. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. It's just parked. So what I'm showing you guys here, because this is one of the other things I did when the game first came out, and I still do this all the time, is base jumping. So have you done any base jumping yourself?
A little bit, yeah, because actually, like, maybe it's, you know, shameful to say, but I do love just walking around the World of Ghost Recon Wildlands. It is like such a great, I think you would call it digital tourism, you know, just to visit it.
You gotta be careful of the edge, though. You gotta be very careful. So what we're gonna be doing is first off, we're gonna be doing a base jump from the top of Inca Camina. So you'll probably know where that is. It's in the bottom region in the left-hand corner. And we're gonna be jumping down to this lake. But there's a top secret thing I want to tell you guys. A lot of people come to this location and jump, but you never make it to the lake. What you want to do, you probably didn't know this one actually. This is you have to go the other side. So it's a little bit more tricky, but it's worth doing. So if you put your gun away, I'll show you.
I will be very glad to see that.
Yeah, it's wicked. Right, we'll go this way. Hang on. So it's this. So you come on the opposite side of this area, and you can see. I'll show you this. There's a gap between these two rocks right here. And this gap is going to, like, as you can see the lake. This is a higher point. I don't know how this works, but what you want to do is run up to the ledge, and you want to jump through that gap right there. No, we died. No, that was not part of the plan. No.
At least, you know, like
I'm
you can
pro.
see, this is...
Scrap that, didn't happen. No.
We're showing you a real Ghost Recon experience right here.
It happens. What you got to do, though, you got to get really close to that rock. When you get really close to that rock, as you better see, we're going to spawn a little bit further up. So what we'll do is we're going to have to run up the side here. No, man. I can't believe I did. Right, okay, we better still jump from here. It's just going to be a lower jump, which is going to... Oh, we have to go here then. 1 second. We'll go here. We're going to have to get a ledge. We're going to have to literally... Oh, no. I know where we can go. If we can traverse down the mountain... This is where we need a helicopter to be able to do one of those crazy spawns.
Yeah, but the helicopter is
It's not going to work, is it? We're going to have to respawn. Right, what we'll do is we'll respawn here. And just on the edge of this spawn, so that this is Inca Camina Charlie, and this is one of the main spawns to get to like Novamundo and all these other cool places. There's a ledge, okay, literally right near the spawn, so you can see it right there, straight ahead. So what you can do is you can either drive vans off it if you're crazy enough to do something like that, or if not, you can just jump straight off this. So we're gonna do this one. Unfortunately, though, if we jumped through that gap, we would have been higher up. But oh well. I guess that happens.
That happens. I mean, like, you know, this is the beauty of this Recon Wildlands, you know, like.
Oh man, it's just crazy, isn't it? But still, we've got the weather, so that's the most important thing. We have the weather for the good jump. So we're gonna jump off this peak here, and we're gonna head down. So we'll still make it, just not gonna be as high. So we would have been slightly higher up. Would have been just that a little bit up there. But our ghost team's like, nah, we ain't jumping. We ain't going there. So you still
we have to work with what we have.
Yeah, we still get this beautiful landscape. And the helicopter that I'm going for, because we're going to lead from this beautiful base jump, which, scrap the beginning, we're going to go over to the Yeti, which, well, there's many different stages of the Yeti. But we're going to do the main one. Have you done the Yeti yourself?
I did.
What was your favourite part of the process?
Shooting the Yeti.
Just shooting it. See, for me, it wasn't actually shooting the Yeti. It was actually exploring the cave. The cave was my favourite part of it altogether.
I think I was just so curious, you know, to finally see him and finally get rid of him.
Yeah.
Or her, we don't know.
Yeah, well, actually, he's completely masked, so you actually don't know, yeah. But I think for me, because before actually taking out the Yeti, one of the first things I ever did was like, well, if there's a Yeti, there has to be a cave, you know? So I always remember trying to hunt down some kind of cave area. If any of you guys don't know, you can come to this section over here. There's a river section in Inca Camina. So if you just place like a marker over this way, we'll head over here, and we've got to go hunting for it. So you'll have to help me spot this. We're looking for a rock with the blood, and so there's like some handprints. We've got a short little flight.
Yeah, that is actually not that easy to spot. Like, we were so amazed, but actually, like the guys, the community really quickly found this. I'm like, it's amazing how you know.
It's the same with one of the other Easter eggs that we're gonna showcase as well. It's like, once everyone jumps on it, everyone's just everywhere on the map. You know, they spend hours and hours and hours hunting down all the new things that could be found. You know, so. Dude, if I crash, I'm not gonna crash.
No.
Everybody, I bet everyone in the chat's like, he's gonna crash. He's gonna crash, yeah. Because everyone does. It happens all the time, especially if the SAMs come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, they hit you out of nowhere in this game. That's fine. They're just saying hello. Don't worry. You know, it's all good. They don't want it.
I think that's kind of, you know, like adventures and disadventures, because like you can get so quickly by flying, but on the other hand, it's far more risky sometimes that it's that it is to go on foot.
And in one of the latest updates as well, they added in some new controls for the helicopter.
They did.
So obviously, a lot of people I haven't practiced enough with it, so they're like, oh my god, I can't do this yet. But we know, this is just to help you guys out in the chat, one of the areas you come to, well, where the Yeti can spawn, is this flat ledge you can see here, and then there's another one just up there where it can spawn. So it gives us a good idea roughly where this spawn location will be. But before we hop in, we've got to make sure we have the right weapon, because of course we know that he's a sniper. So if he snipes us, and we've only got a submachine gun, that's not going to go well. So we need to make sure we've got a sniper rifle on our character. If we go into our loadout here, let's have a look. We should put on the powerful HTI. Where's the HTI? There's our HTI. So if you don't know what this HTI is, this is the most powerful sniper in the game by far. Unless you play the DLC and you get the BFG 50, which is very beastly.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we want to look up these rocks. And one of these rocks, I believe it's this one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no. No, it's not. Not this one. We're looking for a rock that's just slightly on the side. And on the side piece, you'll be able to see there's some blood on the side of that. We've got to keep our eyes out for it. It's somewhere up here. I always find it mixed in with all the other rocks. Is it? Oh, wait, hang on. Is this it? Is this the one? Oh, no, it's nearly that one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Oh, there we go. We found it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So this is what you guys are looking for. You're looking for a rock that has got some blood handprints on. And this is going to be the trigger point for the Yeti. Now, there are other parts to this, and I cover all that on my YouTube channel, which some of you might have already seen. So what we're going to do is we're going to trigger this, and this is going to spawn in the Yeti. This is going to be interesting. We've got to make sure he doesn't shoot us, otherwise we'll die.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the character in the game actually has the...
oh, he has the backpack on.
Yeah, that's very similar to the one that we will be giving away.
The giveaway in the raffle, yes. Right, okay, so he spawned. So he's not spawned to the left where I showed you before. He spawned further up the hill. So what we're going to do to be a little bit more tactical, because I believe this scope is just an ACOG, so we're going to change the scope to give ourselves an advantage, and we have to hit this guy twice. Otherwise it won't work. So we're probably going to put on... My favourite scope is probably the... Let's have a look. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, the T5XI Tactical. So this is my favourite one. This one's got long distance sight. So what we're going to do is try and pick him. If he hits us, this is going to cause some damage. Okay, that's a really hard shot to try and hit. Is that a headshot as well? I don't know if I can hit this. Let's try this. Believe in me, people. Can we hit it? Oh, that was slightly too low. I think what we're going to do is we're going to push up the mountain, try and get a little closer.
That's why the killing Yeti is my favorite part, because I actually love sniping, and like, you know, you actually have...
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 don't get us. No, no, stay away. Oh, he hit us. We're one shot. We're going to have to wait till we regenerate. He's hidden behind a wall, which is a bit unfair. And he's got the height advantage. We cannot allow this to happen. Oh. I don't want to die. I refuse to die.
Especially that we need to go and like see him.
I need to get closer. Yeah, we do need to get closer. I want to show the Yeti off if we can. If we can get a good position, you guys will be able to see it down the scope. So if we push further up the mountain, that's a good idea. Otherwise, I would have just got a headshot and it would have looked cool, but then you wouldn't have seen what he looked like. We'll see him afterwards as well, because we're gonna go collect some gear off him.
Yeah, and we're gonna see him up close. For those of you who haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, if nobody's seen this guy's cool. You can see where you can't see much there. Is that an?
He is.
It's just over his head. As long as we suppress him, we should be able to keep moving up the mountain. We're getting closer. He's really hiding from us today. Sometimes he's really exposed, you know. Sometimes he really just.
He knows, like, you know, the people are watching.
Yeah, he knows. He knows we're live.
Showing up.
Is that close to him? It's still putting him down. Every time we put a shot over, he ducks. Just wait for him to pop. I'll put another one just to scare him. We need to get up to this rock here. Oh, will we make it? Will we make it?
We'll make it.
We made it. We made it. We made it. Oh, there we go. We made it. Okay. I actually don't know what. I've got an idea. Oh, no.
Be careful.
I have an idea, but I don't know whether I should pull this off or not. He's waiting for us to take a shot. Oh, we hit him. Oh, we killed him. Oh, wow. That was gnarly. I was going to try and push up to him and try and get an up-close shot if I could. That was... Oh, well, we just absolutely destroyed him. Oh, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys the Yeti. You probably already know what it looks like.
But in case you don't know, we'll show him his lovely face too.
Oh, it's actually hidden. He has no face. He's the faceless Yeti.
Faceless El Yeti.
Faceless El Yeti. Where is his body? Where's he at? He's up here. Oh, wait, is that him? There he is. He's blending in with the snow. Oh, no, look, it's the Yeti. Look, he's sprawled out as if he's dancing. And we can also pick up the HTI as well, so we can pick up his version if we wanted to.
In case you didn't have that already.
Yeah, if you didn't already. And so what we can do is we can check the body. So this is going to allow us to take some... let me take pictures of it, and then we unlock some gear. I won't put that on, but I'll showcase it real quick to you guys. I believe it's in the clothes. And we should see if you can see the El Yeti, so you get the stranded pants. And you can also, in the ghillie suit as well, you unlock the El Yeti for completing this. So you get like the nice, you know, the netto kind of camo
so
stuff.
you can cosplay Yeti yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you can dress up as him if you wish. There's also some other camos that you can appoint to your other clothes and stuff as well. So you can become the Yeti yourself, especially if you pick up the HDI.
Yeah, you can basically take his place.
I love this one. So we've got a bunch of other things that we're going to cover as well, but pretty much this does Inca Comuna. Inca Comuna is basically base jumping and hunting down the Yeti. There are other areas which I like to say we've covered elsewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift over to a different area. So what we're going to go to is the well-known Libertad, and it is literally on the opposite side of the map. Now this area is very popular for the fact that it's very foresty, and a lot of realistic players who like to play out, you know, the role play, etc. They love this side of, you know, the actual provinces, simply because of the fact that it's just so immersive. You can just hide in the jungles and, you know, start loads of war with all the different characters in the game. So. Yeah,
like speaking as a fan, like which region would be your favorite from?
That's actually pretty interesting. Favorite region. So I think Inca Comuna is one of my favorites for the fact that it's so beautiful. When we first started this, it's a lot nicer when you don't die doing the base jumps. But when you don't die and you kind of, you know, you're sitting there as the sun goes up or the sun goes down, that's one of the most beautiful locations. So for that reason, it's one of my favorites. And the same concept of, I think it's the white theme that I like, the fact that it's really bright and it stands out quite a lot. And so for that same theme, I really enjoy the factor of Kuoni as well, which is the salt flats up in the top left hand corner. So what we're going to do, guys, because we need to get a helicopter, we're going to make our way through this town here, and we're going to go head up to another base jump location. I think we might put night vision on. We'll keep it off for the moment, but once it gets a little darker, we'll put it on. So we just got to traverse our way across this town. I love how intricate the buildings are as well. You know, you can literally, I sometimes try and literally explore every single place. And look at all the advertisements, even.
Yeah.
We should have Zuzu on a billboard. Imagine that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, basically...
that'd be cool.
No, the vision that creators had behind it is like, you know, to create a living world. So you can see actually, you know, people minding their own business. You can see advertisements for the local businesses, you know.
Yeah, the coca plantations, the coffee bar, you know, there's all sorts. There's loads of cool shops. Yeah, it's mad, and you also see schools as well, fully functioning schools. So you see kids playing football, and the teachers teaching sometimes in the classrooms, and I love all the little fine details. Right, this is going to get a little bit crazy in here.
Because we have some...
Yeah, we have some Santa Blanca we need to try and... I might lie down here and just clean out just double check the area, make sure that it's going to be clear. So we're going to have one tango, two tangos around this area. So we're not going after the intel. What we're after is actually the Santa Blanca helicopter. So what I'm going to do is play pretty aggressive. That's my style. I'm not very... I do play stealth sometimes. Do you play stealth? Or do you prefer aggressive?
I do like to snipe when they don't know where I am.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's always a good one. We've got to make sure these guys don't... We want to try and avoid two pairs.
One with submachine guns.
Avoid those if we can. We might have to get picks on somebody. This guy's going to notice us. We'll kill him.
Get down before
he died pretty quickly. We'll build these guys. Oh, no. It's okay. Look, we're going to steal your helicopter, mate. It's fine. You know, thank you for the helicopter. I appreciate it.
Let's just hope that they won't shoot us down.
Nah, we'll be fine. I don't think there's any Sams in this village, so we should be pretty clear to go.
I think.
He's the only man standing, like, so I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. We've escaped. We have made it. What we're going to do is go up to one of my other favourite base jump locations, and this is going to lead into the next Easter egg, which is quite a new Easter egg.
I think we have another helicopter following us.
Do we actually? Oh yeah, we do. Can you see it?
I don't
it's
know.
A unitard.
I can see it on the minimap.
Yeah, it's down on the bottom. It's literally at the bottom. It's fine. They'll leave us. They'll leave us alone. They won't. They won't
like one helicopter short. What is it for them?
Yeah. Well, the best thing actually, I like this helicopter because you can fire missiles, etc., and miniguns.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty advanced one, I think, compared to the ones that we had before.
Yeah, we were flying around in the smaller ones, and I think that, well, to be fair, I prefer those simply for the fact that they're more nimble. I like to be quite acrobatic.
Again, like your parking spot is spot on.
Yeah, I kind of want it to. I want it to slip off the mountain. It won't do it. Right. So this location is another base jumping one, and obviously, as you can see, it is an incredible view. We can zoom out a little bit there and let you have a little bit of a look. So this is at the far right bottom side of Libertad, and you can see this marked area by a rock. So there's a big rock on the mountain, and what we're going to be doing is aiming down around this area here, where there's a witch's hut, and this is going to lead into a creepy Easter egg, which is very, very cool indeed. I love this one. And you can actually, you might be able to see it from here. We should be able to zoom in, and we'll be looking for the hut. So can you see a hut down there? There's
little
like
building here.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
So this little building, this is the witch's hut down this way. So what we're going to do is put our weapons away, and let's hope we get a clean base jump. Okay.
I'm holding my fingers crossed.
Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Sometimes it can ledge glitch, and you can fall down, and you're like, oh no, you have to climb back up. So we're making it all the way down. I did actually once try to fly through this building. It's not possible, however. As you can see, it's way too low down.
I think we can trust Seven on this because he actually practiced that a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. I practiced that one quite often. I've got some other favourite spots. I'll show you guys later. So this is the entrance to the Witch's Easter egg. So if you've never been here before, if you want to see where this is, you want to come to Libertad and you want to come to Pakulu. It's literally a little village here, and it's just on the outskirts. And there's a little church that you can see just over there. And in here, there's just lots of creepy writing all over the walls. And then there is also 3 different altars. Each show different items. One has a fish, one has a piece of burnt wood, and then the other has some crops. So this is the actual ritual area. And if I take you outside, I don't know whether you've seen these guys, but this is an important part of the Easter egg. You see these 3 birds?
Yes.
Well, these are flying around, and we used these, myself and Carbon Meister, and a lot of people in the community, a lot of people on Reddit as well. And we used these birds to figure out where we go next. And so there are 3 altars. Each altar points to a bird, and they all trigger a magic spell, which helps to please the witches, let's say. So you can see there's many sacrifices happened here. I'm glad I'm not that dude. Smoking's bad for your health, mate. You know?
Fire seems to be bad in health.
I suppose I just wanted to try and keep it PG, man, but it's too, they're too gone. Let's leave those guys alone. They don't matter so
Rest
much
in peace,
anymore.
dudes. Rest in peace.
So what we're going to have to do is we're going to need to find some form of vehicle. So we're going to need to find ourselves maybe a plane or a helicopter, maybe. So we'll probably go and push down this way. We're going to probably go and try and find ourselves some form of
a nice
vehicle.
little flight.
I mean, we could even push, because the first place is literally over here. So we could actually skip getting a vehicle.
So basically, like you can kind of like the birds that are flying above the hut, like they kind of can point you to the direction.
They point you to the direction, so you can follow them to these different areas. And there's another thing here we're passing in Pakula. This is the Witch's Market, which is a place that does exist in real Bolivia. So you can actually visit here if you're somehow, in Bolivia for some reason. And there's also an interactive llama here, which is a llama fetus. Now, in the culture, they believe that placing these in the foundation of your house, before your house is obviously built in the foundations, it keeps the spirits away. And what happens is they sell these in the Witch's Market for real, and obviously in the game as well. For people who don't have a lot of money, who live in poverty, they put the very young llama fetuses under the house, and then if you're somebody who's very rich, they put full-size llamas under the house.
That's fascinating.
Which keeps the the evil spirits even further away from your home. So it's considered the richer are safer from evil things in the world of Bolivia. So if you're somebody who has a lot of money, then you're okay. We'll avoid those guys. We don't want them to ruin our Easter egg. Carry on going, mates. We don't want your supplies.
Just to be clear, those places that we're currently showcasing, like, yes, they were available in the weekly challenges, but like you can totally access them without challenges as well.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
The challenges were only like the hints, for you to go and look at them.
They already existed in the game, but it was kind of when the weekly challenges landed, it was the first kind of, we can actually do this in the game. Like, we didn't know that actually existed. Apart from, people who purposely hunt them, like myself, who are always looking for the secrets. We see these quite often. Sorry, madame. Or is it sir? Oh, sorry, sir.
Sorry, poor Bolivian citizen.
Yeah, sorry, civilian. Right, we're going to have to make our journey over this way. I normally do this by helicopter, but I feel like it's a little bit more eerie doing it by car. going through the dark forests.
Yeah, that's a proper horror.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, it is. It's like a scary scene from some kind of horror film. And I'll show you guys where we are going again, but it is literally the closest small little lake away from Hulu.
Ooh, there is. But it means that we're very close, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, but it's literally around the corner. It's just where I placed that marker. We're 300 meters and counting down. We're nearly there, boys and girls. Actually, I might just ditch the car.
Yeah, I think it will be easier just because there's
too many trees and rocks.
Such a dense.
Yeah, such a dense area. I don't know if there's any boats in there. I've never tried that. Be pretty cool. Imagine getting your friends on here and just be like, I'm the king of the lake, man. It's such a scenic, it's a beautiful game. So we can see this already. Don't let it see us. That doesn't matter. We can see it. So you can see the bird.
Okay, so that's the altar that we're looking for.
So this is the first altar. So as I said before, there was the fish, the burnt wood, and then there was the crops as well in the altars and the witches' hut. So you can see these birds. This is one of the birds that was above the hut itself. And we are in this location, so this is the first location, as you can see here. It's on the border of La Cruz, leading into Libertad, and it's this little lake just on this side. And so, as you can see on this altar, this one's fish, so you can see all the fish. And watch what happens when we interact with this. I love this so much, it's so cool. So if we interact with this, boom, we trigger the spell for this area. So this is one of the 3 altars. Now what we need to do is start heading over to the next one. Now they're all within like close proximity, and they're all in the cruise, which isn't too bad, to be honest. The next one is a little bit more hidden.
Okay.
So it's over this way by the side of the border. So you don't want to go too far. I've seen so many people go here with the helicopter, go out of the zone, and they go, well, what's happening? And then they get respawned. So we're going to need to head over this way.
Yeah.
So it's, if we go to, there should be a helicopter in one of these locations. We've got a plane. What we're going to do is we're going to probably have to run on foot, so we can just enjoy the journey through the forest, and we can just have a look through this way. Sometimes you find deers as well.
Yeah, so better not be scared because of the
deers. We don't.
I do keep like jump on them, especially now when you do something mystic like this. You are not sure anymore what will happen, and then suddenly deer jumps on you.
Actually, the deer in this are quite friendly, and it reminds me of a time.
Yeah. They can actually help you. They can kind of point out to like which direction the enemy is coming. Yeah,
that's true. There's sometimes you can see, because you can see them scattering.
Yeah.
They run away in the opposite directions to the towns. It reminds me very much of a time when I was in the Lake District itself, and in a pretty similar scenery. Of course, different climate in Bolivia, but I saw a deer in the flesh, and it was very playful. And every time I see a deer in Bolivia, it always reminds me of that. It's always kind of like peeking and looking at you and checking where you're going and stuff. And they do that, and the same in this game. The only thing you don't have to worry about too much is there's not many evil creatures that are going to come out.
No, that's yeah. Well, if you don't count Santa Blanca and you need that for that.
I suppose they're animals in their own way, aren't they? So yeah. Well, imagine you were walking through here and you just got bit by a snake.
Okay, I'm back. Don't even know if anybody's watching. Told you I had to go run some errands real quick.
At the area, we're literally it's coming up here, and it's in a. So as you can see, you can start coming into the crops. So these are the crops, as you can see, we're coming through. And this section over here by the fields, there's a little small segment. It's like a squared off area where they've kept the vegetation separate from the crops. This is actually something from like a scarecrow horror film, isn't it? Almost. You can imagine that kind of.
Yes, but things we're actually doing something pretty innocent. We're just going through the crops, but like.
There's no Santa Blanca here. So it's literally right here. We're so close.
No, it's in our mind.
So yeah, I guess I don't know what he's doing about Secrets of Bolivia.
Yeah, so you can see the crows as well, because before it became a public challenge for everybody.
Now do I have to enter this raffle thingy again here?
Flew away. They actually surrounded the top of the witch's hut, and so they surrounded it for a long time. So as you can see, this one's a little bit more hidden.
Not sure.
Yeah,
in the little area. Yeah. So you can see it once again though. Same thing applies. The bird from the actual witch's hut.
It's a pre-recorded video.
You
yeah.
You can see the crops.
Sure, dude.
You can see the corn here as well. So all you need to do is the same thing again. You interact with this. And it triggers a spell. So that's the second one complete. Now the third one, as I said like before, this is not too far away. This is actually in the burnt forest, or like a part of the burnt forest. So if we come over to this section, where you have the small little island.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded. That's why we see him sitting right there on the pre-show. Trust me, man.
So if we could maybe run to.
He lives right in the UK. It's no big deal for him to go over to Paris, man. To the studio, you can jump on the train. Don't do that.
It's an invincible bird. That's actually a cool...
Yeah, well, I guess it's a witch's bird, I think, so like it kind of gets superpowers.
Yeah, it's not gonna pass away with these, unfortunately. That one, but there are something else that I'm going to show you later on as well. Actually, there is a bird Easter egg in the game. Have you heard about the bird Easter egg?
You mean the owl Easter egg?
Well, yeah, it's a...
Oh yeah, the owl Easter egg. Oh, so they're showing all the owl Easter eggs. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. Cool.
By you guys, the developers have put that into an article. I'd never discovered that one. That was really well hidden.
Yeah, I don't think many people noticed that, but maybe we'll have enough time to show you guys.
Yeah, that'll be something. If we pass it on the way, we'll definitely just go and we'll show you what that is. There's an awesome owl Easter egg, so bear that one in mind. Some of you guys in the chat.
Wow, I really appreciate you guys watching the stream. Thanks very much.
Hopefully we can find like a... I really want a helicopter, but I don't know if this is Santa Blanca like village or not.
Actually, we're getting
yeah, Seven's really cool, man. He does some cool videos. Him, Carbon Meister does some good stuff too. So you guys want to check out their stuff, but I did some of these. I didn't do a compilation with all the Easter eggs and stuff because there were so many people that had them out there. I figured it would just be sort of redundant to throw that stuff up.
There should just be a bunch of civilians that'll be roaming around these streets.
You know, like.
But I'll shut up. You guys go back to watching the stream.
I'm like, you know, it's not the goal it counts. It's a journey towards it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, well, you have to remember as well when this first ever came out, we had to adventure everywhere on foot.
Yeah.
You know, we had to scrap vehicles, and you know, because you didn't want to. Was he inside of the building? Is he outside? Civilian, please leave the vehicle.
Yeah, go away.
Oh, he's inside. He's checkpoint. Okay, that's no worries. Okay. We're gonna just steal his little van carrying some water.
Water, milk.
Oh, hang on. There we go. We've actually got a helicopter. This is a godsend. This is exactly what we need. But for now, I think we'll go back to that if we need it.
Yeah, we need to. At least it's
marked up. Yeah, we need to head to that little island I was saying before. We're gonna accelerate here, and you're gonna be able to see the last part of the witches' ceremony, let's say, and then there's one other part of it where we're going to please the witches.
It is actually very complex Easter egg.
It is in a sense that you've got to go to a lot of different places.
Yeah, and you have to explore very carefully because those things are not very obvious. You know, when you're just passing around, it might be okay. Like there's just a bird sitting on a rock.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the we don't need the vehicle anymore. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Go swimming. We don't need that no more. We're very close. Yeah, so what we had to do, if it wasn't for the altars and the different items on the altars, we would have really been completely stuck.
Yeah.
You know, obviously,
you need
as you
to
can
be
see,
very observant in order to like kind of.
So as you can see, like the burnt forest is like everywhere here. So we kind of knew it was either in this location or it was over, you know, further kind of to the east. So you know we kind of figured it out pretty quickly, and you can't really miss like the candles in the middle of a
it does look very unusual for the.
Yeah, it doesn't suit the scenery. Hop over this twig. Right, so this is the last one, guys. There's 3 of them. So if we interact with this, boom. So we've interacted with this. Now, the next step. Do you know what the next step is?
Well, we need to like make a sacrifice.
Yeah,
for
we
the witches.
need to do a sacrifice for the witches. So. What we're going to try and do is we need to go back to Pakulu. So the idea is the witches have now been somewhat pleased, but we haven't pleased them entirely. They want to take the life of somebody that caused them pain and potentially even sacrifice them when they were like actually alive, because they aren't alive anymore. They're just spirits. So we need to take somebody that is of value to the witches, somebody that caused them some form of pain, which is a lieutenant. And at night, you have to come here at least 10 o'clock. Enemies will spawn in Pakulu that haven't spawned here before. As you can see on the map, we have enemies that will spawn around this area, which is the church. And I've got a strategy to do this. So we just got to make sure, though, that our teammates, this is the best advice for you guys at home doing this, is make sure you tell your dudes to hold. Now, they might come near us, but hopefully they don't, because if they interfere, they might kill the lieutenant. And then we don't want that to happen.
We need the lieutenant.
Yeah, we need that lieutenant. If that happens, I'll explain the next steps. But we're gonna do our very best to prevent the death of the actual lieutenant. So we mark up this area here. We can see we have some heavies. They're all marked around this spot. And there are different ways you can take these guys out. The best way I always go for.
He's doing the Legend of the Witches right now, the one we had for our season challenge.
So
now I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do with the ghost. Or the ghost. With the devil mask. and all that stuff, because we're thinking that they're going to have some other type of challenge, because the devil mask and all that's still hanging out there somewhere, so keep the eyes on that. This is a fun challenge to do.
You've got the lieutenant. Now he's on the run, so what we need to do is you want to run up to him, and you want to grab him. So if we can run up to him, we can grab him. So we've grabbed him. Boom, there we go. Nice and easy. So the area that we were at before, which is where the witch's hut was, we've got to make sure we don't get shot by the enemy. So we're using them as a shield.
Go, Seven, go! Man, I did this the first time, and just when I was ready to grab him, the frickin' rebels shot him and killed him. I was so pissed off.
And this is pretty much the, well, I believe it's the end of the witch's Easter egg, because it completed the weekly challenge, but we have always kind of thought, is there more to it? There might be more
Shit,
to
he's
it.
being pursued, man.
Come on, don't
This
kill
would be
him.
sucks
Don't
if he
kill him.
gets
Come on,
shot
we can
going
get
up there.
This is where we need our teammates to come and help now. Come join us.
Yeah.
We're nearly there.
Yeah, the ghosts that don't. Well, they sort of do stuff.
We're so close.
I think they're falling behind.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Right. So
Nice, good work, Seven.
Go. This is the final part of this Easter egg. What you need to do? Come on, mate. Come on, right. Get to the door.
He
man.
doesn't want to
Get
come
through
inside.
the door. Oh, there's a civilian here. What's that lady from the market? I've never seen her before.
Well, I think she.
Yeah, she's never been there before.
Yeah,
That's the first time I've seen her in there.
She's praying.
What is she doing
So
there?
what you want to do to complete this, and you'll know you'll complete it because it will repeat the spell that we saw earlier on. All you want to do is knock him out, which will cause the death of this guy, and we sacrifice him, and it will trigger the spell. So let's do that. And boom, we've successfully completed the Easter egg. We get some nice leaves and flowers and whatnot kicking up in the air, and the spell is complete. And so now we've sacrificed the one individual that the witches want us to do, and we've now completed the witch Easter egg. So if you guys did that during the weekly challenge, you would have got some extra items. You would have got some face paints and some tattoos
some
and,
nice
and some things like that. There's always worth doing them, especially when there's new DLC little bits and bobs that pop out. So the next thing isn't too far from here either. It's a little trek through the forest, as we were saying about the explosive owl.
Oh yeah, he's going to show you the owl you guys can blow up. That's fun too.
In the buttons, which is also quite a popular thing. So what you want to do, the best way to find this owl that we mentioned just before, is you see this village in on the right side of the cruise. What you want to do is you just kind of want to draw like a visual line all the way along, and as you can see, eventually you hit like a rock on the border, and it's around this area that you'll find the owl that we all didn't actually know about for quite some time. It was one of the articles by Ghost Recon that really exposed it to the community. They were talking about the Matrix, which we might be able to have a look at later on. There's a Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix is a chair that you're going to find out in Kawani, out in the sands out there, because they have the buttons. I might do the video. I think I'm going to throw up a video with this Easter egg, you know, the witches, the owl, the 4 buttons, the Pachamama statues that you have to go collect, 8 statues. I actually did that video already, but I might redo it because the audio sucks on it.
As long as you guys can see fine.
So
I just don't want it to be too dark, otherwise it would be a bit too immersive. We're so close. Right, so we
I wonder, like, does it, like, for the witch's sacrifice, it doesn't work if we sacrifice any other dude. It has to be lieutenant.
Yeah, it has to be that lieutenant. And if for whatever reason your squad, you know, kills that lieutenant, or you
need to redo it again.
Yeah, you have to redo the whole thing again. So you basically wait for it to turn daytime, and then you repeat the entire process of what we just did, and then you'll be able to go back, and after 10 o'clock, which is 2,200 hours in the game, you'll be able to see those enemies spawn, and then you repeat that same process.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? I said that in my video that you have to be after 10 p.m., right? 2,200 hours, 10 p.m. And somebody posted a comment, does that mean like 10 p.m. real time, my time? I was like, no, dude, that's like in the game, bro. That would have been funny, though. But, yes, you have to be at your PC or your gaming console at 10 p.m.
Before you come to this village, draw a visual line across, and at this rock here you will find it. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the owl, and I don't condone doing this, but it is awesome when we do this. So we're going to use an SMG so we can really see the full effect of this. This is known as the exploding owl Easter egg. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, if you hadn't done that, that's fun to do.
The game that does that.
Yeah, there's no other birds that do that in the game.
And I kind of see, there's some aiming boards.
And it also says bulletproof glass.
Yeah, so something was something was happening here.
Yeah, there was some. Obviously, they were using it in some form of target practice. And I believe there's also somewhere around here. There's a chair. Somebody who's been sitting at the chair. They've been drinking some beers. They've been reading some magazines, and they've somewhat.
They love those female wrestling magazines in Bolivia, apparently.
Very
something
weird.
Interesting happened in here.
Yeah, I don't know what comes next. If there is anything of next, hopefully there is. But we've not managed to find any lost persons in the forest. So who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? So the other thing, do you know about the "Don't push me" buttons?
Yes, there are several, and well, we aren't supposed to push them, but how about we give it a try?
Yeah, if it pops up on screen and say, "Hey, don't push this," you're gonna push it. You are. Just
so this is cool because what they're doing is, you know, for people who've never done these Easter eggs, they're giving you a chance to go out and play with them.
The first one is over in this area here, which is Pucara.
Actually, he could have done the one down where he was because he was pretty close to the one right there where the owl was. They could have done that one first. It's out where the burned up house, the burned up forest is right there. So, but that's cool. I see you can almost do them any way you want to do them. But
there's one in Kawoni, there's one in Malacca, and then the other one is in the burnt forest, not too far from where we came from. So each of these, if they are worth each going to, they don't do all the same effect. Because that's what I thought when I first saw them. I was like, oh, we trigger one and it does a fireworks show? Oh, cool. And I was thinking, well, after that, why would I go to the other ones if every single one of them did the exact same thing? So each of these are different, and they all do their own little bits and bobs. So they're worth all seeing. It just takes some time to kind of like discover them. It was one, you know, it was kind of like the witches stuff, you know, like when you first started doing that. So we'll spawn into the area. So what we do is, so what we'll do is we're going to go to this one, and I'll show you the locations on the map for the other ones, but we might just do this one and then move on to the next section of the secrets that I have for you today. We're going to take this rebel van. Let's grab this little, it's not a rebel van, it's a minibus. Let's go.
It's a taxi looking thing, really.
It's a taxi minibus. Let's go, that's cool. Hopefully there aren't too many enemies, so we can see the dam is over there.
I think it would have been more fun had they had the Ubisoft hostess right here, had she jumped on the console with him and done it together instead of the ghosts. I think that would have been a lot better.
Do a cool jump down if you can. Do something fancy.
That would be kind of risky.
There's a dive that we can do, but I don't want to get killed.
I would play it safe just because.
He is so funny.
Because we can jump off this side here. Woo! There's a part of a mission where you have to protect somebody over this way as well. So what we're going to do is we'll try and see if we can find a way down. Leave me alone! I'm trying to find the button. Don't touch me. Right. Oh yeah, okay, this is fine. We've got a clear route all the way down. So as you see, we're coming down this section here on the opposite side of the dam. We want to be going and find this button. So we head over this way. Oh, if you don't fall in, that is. And there is a really cool jump.
In Narco Road, there's a good challenge. You have to jump from a boat from one reservoir over the top of the dam to this reservoir. So that was like a hell of a good challenge to do. That was fun.
Sometimes there's enemies spawn here as well, actually.
Do they? I hope they won't spawn this time because, like,
well, ruin the show.
We have no business with them this time around.
Yeah, we just ruin the show entirely. Like, it wouldn't be any good at all. So we're going to make our way this way. And what we're going to need to do, actually. No, okay, we don't have to. I was worried about that boat. Is there enemies? No. Oh,
there's one dude, but I think
he's
a civilian.
Yeah, he's not going to harm us. He's hiding from the button. He knows what the button does. It's literally right there.
This looks better doing these at nighttime too, just so that you guys know. I know that they're just doing it because they're in the game right now and they're just streaming live, but yeah, if you come at nighttime, these look really nice. There you go. Go across the water, bro. It's over there. There it is. Nope, keep going. Keep going. No, keep going. The other way. Turn around, 7. There you go. Over there, bro. There, it's up there. It's over there.
Are you sure this is the right side?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's.
Oh, he's silly. It's right there, bro.
Oh, there it is. We found it.
Can't see it. He's standing right next to it. How funny.
Here it is. This was the first one I ever came to, and I've got a funny story
attached
to this
one.
Alright,
so, you know, let's, like, there we have a beautiful view at the dam.
Okay, I'll get rid of the marker too. I'll get rid of the marker, because that was ruining the view. Okay. Don't push me. Well, do you want to do the honors? Do you want to push the button? Push the X. I'll hold it. There we go. We're going to trigger the fireworks. Boom.
Yeah, they look really good at nighttime.
How beautiful that is.
Happy
Celebration.
New Year.
Yeah. It's the new year in Bolivia, everybody.
We established a new year right today.
I love it. That's awesome. That is a really cool one. So what we'll do is I've got an idea. So we'll show one more, and it's also close to something else. So we can do.
All right.
We can
Oh,
get
look,
2
they're
birds
still
with one stone.
ongoing.
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
are
they keep going for
hardcore.
a
They're
while.
still watching. I
that's
appreciate it.
really
I do have the
different
chat
thing.
disabled because I'm going to be running in and out, so that's the only reason why I don't have that running.
At least £10,000 worth of fireworks.
And you don't, you know.
Easily.
So
Easily.
other than that, I'd be
Alright,
over there
yeah,
chit
we'll
chatting
show
with you
so we'll
guys.
show you another
Yeah,
button.
but-
We won't
We'll show
show
you-
you the third one.
Like
You
I
will
said,
have
I'll
to
be
find it
going
yourself.
in and
There's
out
2
throughout
other
the day
buttons that you
here.
can find. So we'll show you 2 Easter eggs that exist in Kwoni.
So that's the
So this is
far opposite end of the map.
Yeah, it's on the top left corner of the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn in Sxvxn. Now this is one of my favorite areas in the game, simply because it's so vast and it's like when it's sunny and it's really nice and the weather's really good. It stands out and it looks awesome, and it's the best place for doing wheelies. So you can get your friends on the motorbikes and do some bunny hops and wheelies, and this is often one of the places where I do a lot of my mini games. So when we're doing some wars with the helicopters and we're firing rockets against each other, etc., this is one of the best places to come
It's
to.
nighttime again, so we will just
This will actually be pretty good for the button.
Oh yeah, because then we'll get to see like the fireworks better. So like that's actually a blessing in disguise.
But this one's not fireworks. This one's something slightly different. This one's a little bit more explosive. This one, probably a little bit more expensive too. So we're getting close. At least we've got a car this time. You can come here as well if you haven't already to get lots of planes. There's loads of different planes you can find spawned all over the place. So you can have plane battles with your friends, and you can, let's say, you can speed along the open landscape. So the best way of doing this is literally just grabbing a vehicle and driving out, and you can find so many different things in this flat salt land. We're pretty close. We've now got to spot it. You'll have to help me spot it again. It's such a vast area.
It's a vast area, but like it's relatively flat, so we
shouldn't
be good,
really miss it. Yeah, it should be around here. We should find it. Where is it at? We just got to make sure, because it's really hard to spot unless you're actually looking dead on into it. We can also get our drone out too.
Yeah,
the drone
like
is so useful for this. Can we see it anywhere? It's approximately around this area. Oh, is that it there? Have we drove past it?
No, I think like...
Yes, it is. That is it. Yeah,
okay, good.
So. Yeah, oh, there we go. Right, so it's literally behind us. It was behind us, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. It was this way. We'll turn around. We'll go grab this button.
Bye-bye, other ghosts. I always feel bad, like, leaving them behind.
Yeah, I know. I'm so impatient. I just kind of like, let's go, because they spawn with you. So it's okay. They're with me now. And then some of them don't get in so well.
Okay, so
as we see, we have another teasing button that says "Don't press me," and we are going to press it, and it's going to be really cool. So ready? Let's do this. This one's awesome.
Boom.
Boom. We blow the cliff up with loads of explosions.
Awesome.
I love it. That is so cool. So there's 2 other ones if you want to go see those guys. So you can go find them. One is in Malacca, so you can come over here, and there's a big Santa Blanca statue, and that turns on fire, and it's really, really cool. And then the other one is over in the cruise, and you can come to this location around here, and there's one where you actually get rockets fired at you, so that's really cool.
Yeah, that is like the suicide one.
So. Yeah, it's pretty much. Thankfully, it doesn't take you out, but it scares you. I remember I was like, oh my god, I freaked out at first. So
I think like that was the last one I found, and I thought they're gonna do the fireworks as well, and I was like, yeah, the fireworks are coming right at me.
Yeah, and the other thing, this is the other Easter egg in this location, is you want to look at the base. There's a base here, the Corny Air Base, and then also the salt mines. And what you want to do is place a marker roughly around this area. And what you can do is literally just drive across, but we'll try and spawn somewhere that's a little bit closer, so we don't have to run too far. Actually, we're pretty close. What we'll do is we'll grab. This is dangerous, by the way, but it's worth doing. This is one of the riskiest places for SAMs, because you've got loads of different lots of different air bases and whatnot. But if you can fly low, as we all know, you don't get hit by too many rockets. So you'll be able to grab a helicopter or a plane. Yeah. As long as you're a little bit skillful with it, which I'm hit and miss. You can do this one. But when we do this right, we will be able to travel across the desert pretty carefully. There's also a very repetitive, cool mission, good for people who do tier 1 that you can do in this location. You take out the boss of this area. So this area is normally lathered with Unidad, and Santa Blanca, etc. So we're going to grab this helicopter and we're going to fly out, as I said before, to this location just between approximately around here, and it cannot be missed once we see it. Just like the button, we're going to try and find ourselves the Matrix Easter egg.
I like how no one minded that we just took this helicopter.
Oh, but there's no one there, and I was really surprised. I thought there would be somebody there.
I would say Santa Blanca is very, I would say, liberal for living their vehicles around.
I think that's been a bit lenient with me today, you know. They're kind of letting me do what I want, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, we're not looking for a quarrel with them today. Some other day.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things, but you have to, like I say, that base to the left there, you've got to be so careful of it, because I often fly past here, especially even with the more nimble vehicles like the actual planes you can get on the salt flats, and that can, you know, you get shot out of the sky with ease, so you've got to be very careful. I've got some pretty cool challenges you can do in there as well. Some skydiving and whatnot, and you can land on some of the watchtowers, which is pretty cool. And there's also one of the areas for completing some rebel missions, so you get quite a few trucks and armoured Humvees whatnot rolling through. So we've got to now spot out. We've got a missile incoming! No. Is it gone? Did it touch us? It's not.
No, I don't think it did.
They failed. They failed to take us out. Can you see it? What's that?
Oh
no, it's inbound, it's inbound! No! Did it get it?
No, I think it flew just...
I think it...
Did it?
We just ate a missile. We just swallowed a missile, guys.
Okay, let's not, you know, a gifted horse in the teeth, and let's...
Yeah. So this is the Easter egg, which is known as the Matrix Easter egg, and this was an accident, wasn't it? This wasn't actually... well, it wasn't actually meant to happen. And then I remember we made loads of videos on it, and we were like, oh, okay, we'll keep it in the game. So it was pretty cool. So you can't do anything. I kind of wish you could, like, sit in it. That would be pretty cool.
And just relax.
Yeah, but this is a Easter egg from the Matrix, from the Construct. Now, if you've seen that film, you'll know that they enter a big, like, white space where you can basically create anything that your imagination creates. So this is pretty cool. Have we got enough time to take a look at?
I think we do have.
I'm going to share with you guys, after showing this Easter egg, these are all places you can visit. Like I say, you want to come to this area here, just between the base and the mine, and then you'll be able to see the Matrix Easter egg for yourself. The final thing I want to show you today is the really cool, really cool base jump. Yeah, this is my favourite base jump that we discovered. Me and my mates do this so many times, and this is brilliant for you guys at home who haven't done it. What you do is come to this area here, Aguada Verde, which is basically the water province. That's what I call it. And this one is really difficult. It's the most difficult.
He's going to show you the base where the commander is.
Because when you get your friends together, they all attempt it, and if they fail, they die.
Yeah,
so,
you can laugh at each other.
Yeah, of course. I mean, to be honest, the one I showed at the start of my section.
I'm glad he got to go over there and do this.
That's relatively difficult too, but it's nowhere near as difficult as this one. This one's a lot harder. So we're going to need to find ourselves a helicopter. Luckily, one spawns down here. So if you guys are, you know, you haven't got your rebel missions complete,
think this chat.
And you need a helicopter, we'll grab this race car. We'll go down in style, and we're going to go down and see the local rebels. We're going to grab ourselves a helicopter. We'll just nab it for the afternoon. They won't mind, I'm sure.
No. Finally, we get some daytime in Bolivia.
Yes, I much prefer the daytime. That's my personal.
I think
so the chat
doing the missions does feel that it's being denied, but
I thought it disabled
you cannot see the word as well. So,
yeah, the missions are best done.
I just didn't have it set up. I wanted to get this going, and
during the daytime, you get to really enjoy the detail of the landscapes and whatnot.
I'll do a better one later for everyone.
The rebels, they all weirdly stand.
I'll set up another monitor so I can have a monitor next to me with the chat on it, so I can be streaming on my one and then chatting on the other one to you.
It's in the top
if I can figure out how to do that crap right.
And you can come to there. You can see it marked on a map. So you want to go there. And this is honestly.
But yeah, I have to stop the chat and restart it and all that crap to enable the chat.
This is actually my favorite area.
Sorry.
Of the game. It's just like feels so, I don't know, fully daily in a way.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because it's also very expensive.
I believe they're getting ready to do the.
Yeah, this is like all the like high rent Santa Blanca. Like they have like the haciendas in here.
It's.
I would like to have my hacienda too as well. Although I'm not a cargo member, I'm just. Community manager.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
watching
you're
the
just a
track.
community manager with a hotel, you know, or maybe you've got a villa or something, you know.
I would like to have a villa.
Yeah, villa.
Not yet. That's someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
What would your business be? That would you go maybe a hotel manager? Would you
Yeah, maybe hotel management, maybe some farm. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
My.
Okay, so here we are.
How beautiful it is.
Yes, it's a beautiful view, and you can see in Kakamina, and you can see.
We've got an hour and a half before the actual event starts.
You get to see the vast variety of the different landscapes. And this is, like I say, it's up on this top hill. And what we're going to do is we're going to be base jumping down. Now, the way for anybody who's never done this one before you do this, because you will jump in blind, you want to see the zigzag in the road that's just down here.
The curve.
Yeah, so the curve here you can see. And this is what we're aiming for. So we're going to have to skydive down. We're going to go all the way down past here, and we're going to fly under. And if we do this correct, we'll survive. Now, the way to do it, this is where the ledge is to jump from. You can do something risky. I'll avoid doing the risky thing for the sake. So you want to start around here where these trees are, and you can dive and go really far through the trees.
We're still doing the raffle thing,
and we'll just kind of like stick a little bit more. So you can go a little bit left there. You can see, so you can go through the vegetation, but the ground is very close, so you gotta be very careful.
It gets low.
So as you can see, here's the bridge on the zigzag. If we do this correct, we'll go straight underneath it, and we'll pull the parachute. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Nice.
I guess you did it.
I did it, but then it's the parachute's fault.
I think you got too proud of yourself too soon. But still, that was great. You actually managed.
We did make it through.
We did. Make
it proves that you can do it. It proves that you can do it. But
that's hilarious.
Still, I think you can be proud of yourself.
I want to see Zuzu do it.
No.
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 Oh man. Lol, I cannot believe it. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces. Too many ghosts have died today doing base jumping.
Oh, they're okay due to the magic of gaming.
Yeah. Well, the beauty, we can just instantly respawn. So
yeah,
we get to try again. And we get to try again.
Let's try again.
He's having a good time.
Should we do one more try?
Yeah, I think like one more try.
One more try. We will do it.
Actually,
I'm glad I figured out the audio, man. I had to turn off this audio because it was get this weird loopy thing going on, and I had this audio going for the stream. But I do have a Twitch account, obviously. You can see up here. So I am going to start my own Twitch stream in here.
Come on, let's load it in. I'm hungry for the helicopter.
Because I think it's easier to stream to Twitch for gamers than it is to YouTube, but I don't know.
Let's not speak about food.
Might have to try to do both at the same time.
Hopefully. Oh, there we go. We've got this race.
But I'll go full screen so you guys can watch this a little more.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
And I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Items that you, is it a DLC? It is a DLC item from Narco Road, I believe. I think it is because Narco was very heavily like race based. I think this is one of the packs that you can get, and once you unlock it, it spawns at certain spawn locations. Kind of the same way the minibus works as well. So you get the llama minibus. I love that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's one of my favourites. So if we pop out here, we'll give this one a shot.
All we'll have to
cows. Oh yeah, loads of cows. You can shoot them, but for today, I'm not going to do that. That's horrible.
No, it is horrible. They're nice animals.
Yeah, they're already going through enough stress, you know. I'm used to the helicopter.
Yeah.
Come on, squad, get in. There we go.
Alright, let's go and fly.
I love the realism of the launch of the helicopter with the new update as well. So when the helicopter used to just instantly take off, so I suppose for anyone that was quite impatient, they kind of enjoyed that, but with the new update it takes a little bit longer. Once the blades start hitting a certain speed, that's when it takes off. I know a lot of people, do you prefer the new or the old controls?
I think I prefer the new ones, but though I did get used to the old ones.
Yeah, it took a little time for us to change and like get used to it, but I think now they're a lot more nimble and the helicopters are a lot faster. Alright, hopefully we can do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this for the
Hello, Pride Rock.
Let's do this for the chat. Come on guys, we can do this.
We can do this. Oh, actually, you parked it correctly this time.
Aye, that was a lot lighter, wasn't it? A lot lighter. Okay. Believe we can fly. We can do this.
Hold the fingers crossed for us, guys.
All right, we can do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right, come on. All I've got to do is make sure I pull my parachute properly. If I pulled it a second earlier, we would have been fine. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, the train's coming over as well.
That's gonna be epic.
Okay, here we go.
Go, 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 go.
Hey! We did it. There we go.
We did it.
It's proof that it's possible, and the train going past was perfect as well.
Yeah.
So I advise everyone in the chat, definitely do this one with your friends because it's hilarious. Like,
it is hilarious.
It's so much fun.
And it's just so great, and like, you know, like
Yeah, it's beautiful as well. And from up there as well, you can do a bunch of other base jumps. And if you want to check out any other ones, I think I found about 15, 16 really high quality spots around the map. And there'll probably be more as well. So
yeah, if you look more closely. Yeah. So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I think that would wrap up our segment about the secrets of Bolivia. Yeah. We're so glad that we were able to have you over here physically.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the invite.
That was so awesome. Yeah, go and follow Seven on his social media, such as YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Yeah, go and follow him to check out his awesome stuff. Yeah. And yes, thank you very much for staying with us for this segment. We will be right back with Luke to share the winners of the raffle. Yeah. Start another one and just let you know what's.
Get that backpack.
Well, the backpack will be for later.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the backpack will be later. So, yes, that's it for now, and I shall see you guys shortly. And yeah, stay with us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You may have won the battle against Santa Blanca, but the war rages on. And this new enemy is unlike anything you've faced before. The only way to keep from losing ground is to work as a team. Alone, you're a Tier 1 combatant, but together, you're unstoppable.
Enemy spotted.
The Point Man. Immune to suppression and flashbangs, he's the guy you want on the front lines. His skills are highly effective at close-range combat. The Scout's drone can detect enemy movement anywhere in the combat zone, giving him their last known position. The Sniper. She has access to semi-auto, high-powered rifles that have the biggest damage output of all the marksman classes. Special operations units from around the world are trying to gain a foothold in Bolivia.
Shit.
Every action has a reaction, and every problem has a solution.
Superior tactics. Perfect coordination. This is what made you a ghost. Now, others believe they can take you down. It's time to prove them wrong.
Hello everyone, this is us back. Well, you've seen me for the past hour. Like,
I'm back.
All the time.
I've replaced Seven. I know I'm not the, I'm not a great replacement.
Think
but
you're gonna do the
you
raffle.
did an excellent job there. I thought it was awesome stuff. I'm glad he finally got his last jump in there as well, and he managed to land it. I know he really wanted to make that
managed to like finish his segment so epically. Thank you very, very much for joining us, Seven. It was a real pleasure to have you over here. And you guys in the chat, please go and follow him on his social media because he does really good job. Cool.
Yeah, just shout outs to the guys in the chat as well, because we've got a lot of people who are joining us and watching. I really appreciate everybody joining us today just to check this out.
Yeah, thank you very much to come and hanging out with us. And just a reminder to all of you guys that haven't been here before, I'm Zuzu and I'm a European Community Manager for Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah. Now we're just waiting on we've got the our blast raffle to come through, so just wait on that. We will announce the winners for that. We also have got, just so you know as well, just to get involved in the raffle, it's !raffle in the chat. That will put you into each raffle in each segment. Also, we've got a grand prize, which it'll not be through the pre-show, it'll be through the main event. So
I'll show it right now.
Yeah.
Just to remind, this is grand prize. Well, this is part of the grand prize because the grand prize is this, and also some gear patches to help you customize. This. And what is this?
It's what's 511 technical backpack.
511 technical backpack.
Backpack, which you would have seen as well on the character that Seven was playing in the game. He actually had that style.
Was wearing very similar backpack.
So it's solid.
It is solid. It is a huge backpack.
Really
you can
nice backpack.
Like it is actually perfect for carry on. You know, like whenever you're traveling by plane.
Sure. When you're ever going tactical ghosts and you got to travel from your CIA headquarters.
You will be able to win this thing.
Break down your firearms and all that.
Yes, everybody. You should want it. So dive in. Yeah, you'll have to try and claw it out of Zuzu's hands, but.
No, I think like they will be getting different ones.
Yeah.
So,
you
will be getting your ones.
It's funny because the box it comes in, it's this huge cardboard box with all this packing, and the backpack is like all flat at the bottom of the box.
Up shortly, but we do.
I'm trying to remember who got. Somebody else got one online.
We'll be going to soon, which is
and did his video on it. It was hilarious.
Pretty much. Causing much destruction.
I think it's actually time to announce the winners of our second raffle. And just a reminder, if you're one of the winners for this raffle, what you will be getting? You will be getting stickers to stick on things.
Cool.
Yeah.
You will be getting some Sxvxn poster. Well,
2-in-1.
2-in-1 Ghost Recon poster, I should be saying. Yeah, so silhouette of Ghost on the one and sexy Sxvxn on the second one.
I think I might have those already. I have the collector's edition with the statue and all. I haven't opened up any of that. It's all still in the original box. The shipping box.
Mexican accent, so yeah.
Which is, I don't know why.
Right, winners.
No, there's one more thing, Wack. We haven't mentioned the
mug, Actually, a few people in the chat were shouting out about this mug because a lot of people were really interested in it. So if you want to put it up closer to the camera.
Yeah, the mug's cool.
It's one of the
I like that now.
From in the game where,
hell yeah.
as Zuzu mentioned before, it's where they melt people and you could drink the melted bones of your enemies. Is that how you put it?
Yeah, the money's cool too.
The bones of your, please drink whenever is suitable for you to drink because I don't think drinking acid is actually
lemonade.
A good idea.
Nothing wrong with lemonade. Yeah, awesome.
Does it come with the money? Well, the money are Santa Blanca dollars. We actually can get you some if you really want. Although, like, you can probably just buy like some internet swag with it. Those are not real money. Just so it's clear. And the winners of that particular set are the Wolves and Pizza. That's a great nickname. Congratulations, dude. Dark.
It's K9HT and Molam.
And Molam. So you guys are the winners of the second raffle today. Please make sure you check our message boxes after the stream is done because we will be contacting you to get your details to ship you those wonderful things.
Also, just this has been based on community. We've had a lot of guests in here, and we just like to talk a little bit about the community. Now
I think we actually should start another raffle before, just so they get
go
excited.
For it. Oh, we've got more free stuff.
Yeah, that
more
we have
free stuff.
More free stuff, more Ghost Recon themed stuff. So
you just have to go ahead and enter it again. That's all.
For now.
No, they're pretty cool.
I'm trying to do work and trying to do this at the same time. So, like, again, I appreciate you folks that are watching. I'm sorry that I'm not all chit-chatty right now.
Costa Rican, Bolivian.
Oh, that's cool.
Pattern on it, and then
it's themed on the game. You said the characters were in it as well.
Yeah, right? The most important cards like ladies and
the jokers. You said the jokers were the ghosts, right?
I think the ghosts are the kings.
Oh, that'd be cool to get a card set. Hell yeah, I like that too.
In here, so we can play poker with style, with ghost style. All right, and the cup isn't metal. The cup is actually ceramic.
It's ceramic, yeah.
It's ceramic, so yeah.
Got the stickers as well.
Yeah, we got stickers again. To customize things, to stick on things, to play with things.
You only got a little over an hour until they're going to start the player versus player.
Different t-shirt than the last time.
Yeah.
Because
and again, one more time, if you have PC, go ahead and check your Uplay, because I was able to preload it this morning.
I don't know if it's coming through for you guys.
Real quick, since people are watching this, if you have the Division, they just updated it to 1.8.
Pretty cool.
Just to be clear, this
so because I just had to download the download today, so I'm assuming it's we're at 1.8 now. I haven't started it up, but I'm assuming that's what it was all about.
You don't want a gross t-shirt. No, we'd be sending you one. So
patch. So what they did is they teased everybody over the weekend, letting them have the free game.
Goodies that we will be giving away.
But yeah, this is, you can preload this right now. Like I said, I've been trying to click on this stupid button all morning long, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. So
yeah, it will be this awesome backpack that we just shown, along with some patches.
Yeah, through the live event, which, just to remind everybody, will be the dev team facing off against the best players from the PvP closed beta, right? And I already asked this as well in the chat before, while you and Seven were playing, just to see what everybody thought, who they thought would win. And I've got to say,
well, they got iRaffle with a capital, so what's the deal there, dude? Is it this one instead?
I mean, that's what I've voted on.
On that place,
holy cow.
Santa Blanca dollars.
I was trying to.
Okay.
Do you place
they're iRaffles.
I mean, I think I would do the same. Yeah, as much as we should maybe vote
copy
for
that one.
Our team. I'm going.
They're doing this one instead.
They're proving themselves too many times in the past.
We're counting. I mean, like, after all, those are top players of the closed beta. Yeah, which is like, it's so great, that we're able to do this stream with so many community members.
He did
we
a
like
capital.
To think that the community is really involved with Costa Rican violence and the way it is, it is what it is.
We've got a lot of talented members of the community. So obviously we've had the guests in that you've seen so far, and we've still got another to go, Vadak. We also really work with the community quite a lot. So we invite them to events and things to try and get feedback, suggestions. I'd also just like to mention as well that we have a lot of talented players who might not necessarily do something within the game. Like, we've seen videos today of people playing, but we've had talented artists. Artists on the forums,
like creating all kinds of art, like fun arts. That it's just so amazing, to see. Like, there's so
put this
many
thing full screens. You guys probably got tired of looking at the chat over here.
There's been really cool musicians as well. We've had people do actual music tracks. We've had them.
But again, I'll be right back in a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying to split up doing some work.
People making cakes.
Yeah, watching this at the same time, so the wife doesn't ground me and cut off my PC privileges. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
I will test every single one.
Just send us over, and we'll tell them that they're good.
Yeah. So just send them to Luke. I'll have most of them though.
Yeah, but we think like at least I think that the most flagship example of how we work together with the community are community workshops. We organized a few. I had actually pleasure of being on one of them. It was the last one, and that was Nomen Omen PvP themed. Like, this is like where the selected members of the community were able to get their hands on early PvP builds, share their advice, share their feedback, or even help us think of a name for a mode. I like to think that if it wasn't for this workshop, the PvP mode could be actually called something else.
Could be something. Yeah, could be anything.
Yeah, and speaking of this PvP workshop, we actually have one video from this workshop that we have never shown before. So this is like a premiere of this one. If we have any of participants in that workshops in the chat, like, this is the time when we will show you an Airsoft video. How excited is this?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So it should be coming up now. So stay tuned, because we will be back shortly.
Yeah, let's roll the Airsoft video.
we've been brought out by the Ghost Recon Wildlands team to come and play a little bit of Airsoft at the GIGN training ground here in France, and it's absolutely awesome.
Okay guys, you ready? So let's game!
You get a bit of a sense of awareness of where danger is. You're working your corners. We are trying to talk to each other.
The difference between shooting an airsoft gun and something in the video games, you don't have to worry about like recoil mechanics, having your aim bouncing around too much when you're hip firing. That's something that you can control intuitively, physically, a little more easily.
When you respawn, you don't have to walk all the way back to the respawn point. So some physical things. It's tiring. We're all getting out of breath, which is good.
I have to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. It's not really important enough to have good thumbs or be fast on the sticks, but I'm gonna have to work on it because I'm not very good at it.
In video games, you just kind of point and click, and you're focused on a lot of other stuff.
Alright,
Awesome.
so that was an Airsoft video. I really like it. It is so epic and it's like really, really intense. And,
Yeah, Airsoft is really, it's very painful, but it's
it is very painful. I still
a lot of fun.
have bruises from this time when I was playing.
How many times you got shot?
Too many.
Too many.
Too many. I actually
No.
got one headshot that was awful. But yeah, overall it is a great fun, just so you have to enjoy it responsibly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
okay.
cool.
So, coming up, yeah.
We've got our next guest, Vidact, who's going to be coming up shortly. Like we mentioned earlier, he's going to be blowing up stuff, pretty much causing mayhem. That's what we've titled it as. He's going to cause absolute destruction.
Mayhem, like this.
Yeah.
He will do basically what he is the best at.
Yeah. And there's a reminder as well as to why we're here. It's for the PvP Ghost War. It's our PvP game mode for Ghost Recon Wildlands. It will be an open beta that's available to all major platforms. So that's,
yeah, so that's PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Yeah.
The preload should be available today.
Yeah.
And the beta will open on the Thursday, which is 21st of September, and will last all the way till Monday, which is 25th of September. So during that time, no matter who you are, no matter what you're playing with, playing on, as long as PC, PlayStation 4, or Xbox One, you can totally get access to our Ghost War open beta. And yeah, you can get access for free since it is open. It is open for everyone, and like
even if you don't own them in,
yeah, we've seen many people asking in the chat. It is a separate build, like the beta is a separate build from the main game. However, when PvP will release, it will be an update to the main game, and it will come free for all existing owners and new owners as well of Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Great. And as you know as well, we've been mentioning it through the stream. We will have the main event coming up.
Yeah, this is a pre-show.
It's shortly after. So we're gonna have our next guest coming up in a moment, Vidact.
Yeah.
Stick around though, because we've got the main event coming up.
Yeah, there is a countdown on the screen, so
should be.
you can
You
know
should see
how
the bottom,
when it will.
bottom left, I think it is. And we've also got the post show as well
Yeah,
with
we'll have
UB Kiba and UB Yampa.
Yes,
Yeah.
there will be. There